Pause it. There we go. Got it. Close that talk. Hey, grilling and chilling with Mojo. Hey, Christina. Hey, Cole. Hey, Lexi. Good afternoon. Good morning to you in the US. I know it's early morning for Mojo. I believe it's 9, 8. Is it 7 for you, Mojo, in the morning? 8 in the morning for you, Mojo? Because I know you're on West Coast. Hey, Tammy. Good morning to you. I know it's 10 o'clock Eastern time for you because you're on the East Coast. So I know there's a time difference. Hey, good morning. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Steve. Hey, Coach J1 brother. How are you? Long time no see, Josh. We need to chat. I've got a lot to tell you. Hey, Myers. Good to see you. Okay, Myers. Much love. Take care. Thanks for coming in. It's 9 a.m. in Louisiana. So you're Central Coast. Forgot about that. Sorry, Lexi. Yeah. So it's 9 a.m. Central Coast, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. West Coast. Got it. Right. There we go. Good morning. Hello, Butter Roll Boutique. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Thompson. How are you? It's good to see everyone. Mojo, let me give you a second. Where are you? Mojo. Add as mod. That one. Let's see. There we go, Mojo. I don't know why your wrench was taken, but there we go, Mojo. You now have a blue jacket, blue spanner on your name. So I'm good. How is everyone? Thank you to everybody that has helped achieve my 4.7 yesterday. I hit my 4.7 yesterday afternoon, thanks to Tammy, who was in the chat. The beautiful Tammy got me to my 4.7 in a matter of minutes. She took her about 5-6 minutes. So she managed to get me to my 4.7 yesterday. I've been writing some new poems and stuff today, but I thought I'd go live and do a stream. Hey, Token, how's it going? Good to see you, my brother. How are you? I hope all is well. Let me just grab my drink. Give me a second, guys. Just my throat is already starting to freeze up on me. So there we go. That's better. Got my drink now. I'm going to drink. I'm going through. Excuse me. I'm going through a break. Oh, Lexi, I'm sorry. I hope you're starting to feel better now, Lexi. I'm sorry you're going through a hard time. That sucks, my friend. Oh, Tammy, I will invite people up. I'm just going to do a bit of a spiel talk first, get people through the door. You know how it is, meet and greet people. My channel is 10 years old on the 20th. Nice. Mine will be 9 years old in January. Token. Mine will be 9 years old on the 6th of January, I believe it is, or 7th of January, something like that. Hello, Angel, sweet Angel. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon. I think you're UK, same as me, so you're afternoon. But hey, Rosie, good to see you, sweetheart. How are you? I hope you're well. It's good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing good. It's always a pleasure. But yeah, I'm just going to pull my jumper down because I'm cold. As you can see, I've got my Disney Winnie the Pooh jumper on today. Hello, let's go. How are you? Hey, Amish Pope, how are you? Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Always say hi to your viewers. Exactly, Tammy, exactly. I always meet and greet my viewers and give a little bit of a spiel, and you know, I give a bit of a chat and see who people are and stuff. You know, I try my best to maintain the camera contact thing. I'm glad that you're good, Rosie. It's good to see you, sweetie. I appreciate you. I ranted to show you for an hour yesterday about it. Oh, Lexi, I'm sorry. That sucks, my friend. I'm sorry. That sucks. I hope you're doing better. I will invite people up on the panel if you have an email or a way of me to contact you. I will send you a link to come up on panel. Josh, I'll send that to you in Facebook, so then you can send it to Tammy if you guys wish to come up, and Anna on the panel with me, because you guys have been with me since the very beginning. So is Token. Anyone that's known me for quite a long time, you're welcome to come up on the panel and have a chat if you wish to. I'm doing good, Amish. I'm just celebrating my 4.7K, thanks to Tammy and some of her wonderful wonderful audience members who subscribed to me yesterday. I was 20 away this time yesterday, and by 8 o'clock my time, I had got to my 4.7. I'm currently now, as it stands, I'll show you. Thank you, Teresa. I'll currently show you what my sub count. Hello, Paul's Gaming. Welcome. Good to see you. My current sub count right now is 4704. That's my current sub count that I'm up to right now, live on my analytics. So that is live on the YouTube studio front. So why is YouTube getting ridiculous, Carl? I don't get it. I don't get what's getting ridiculous. I don't get it. Thank you, Paul's Gaming. Where do I know you from, by the way? But hi, welcome. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Paul's Gaming. It's always a pleasure to meet some new people who may not know who I am or know what I do here on the channel. We are all very supportive. That's one of the things I love most about my community. Exactly, Tammy. Hey, Dwayne, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope all is well. It's good to see some new people in here who I've not seen before. So welcome, welcome. Hopefully, Teresa, but I'm not pushing for that quite yet. I've still got quite a way to get to that yet, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it in time at the right speed. Thank you, Amish Pope. I appreciate that. But yeah, I want to go live rather than just doing a thank you very much video kind of thing. I thought I'd go live and actually thank the people who I'm trying to grow my channel and watch hours. And what is your goal now on here? Well, Paul, my next goal is the 5K, obviously. I do autism awareness, autism acceptance content and disability content. And basically I talk about my life with autism, my journey with autism to help people. Yes, Carl, but it's always been like that. That's the thing. YouTube doesn't help out the smaller ones. It never does. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon. How are you? I hope you're well. It's good to see you. But yeah, I am going to invite some people on the panel very shortly. I will open up the panel to people who want to come on and support me. Give me a second, guys. I need to get up my my Facebook to send some links out because I don't want to put the link in the chat for obvious reasons. But yeah, I am willing to send a link out to some people who, you know, may not understand. So let me just put back here a minute. Hey, Big Steve, how are you? Give me a second, guys. I'm just going to log into my Facebook and send a couple of links out. So let me go like this, back into the Zoom, go to here. That. Cool. I'll quickly log into my Facebook and send a link out to some people. I'll be right back, guys. I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to quickly send some links out on Facebook to some people who may want to come on and say hello. So I'm just going to quickly send a message out, let people know on Facebook that I'm live right now. So, but yeah, I'm just going to hop back to there. Oh, someone sent me a message. Hold on a second. Like that. That. Allow notifications, yes. Come on, Facebook, stop being so stupid. Please and thank you, will be good. So I'm going to send a link to Josh. Okay, where is he? Joshua. Okay. What? Link you and Josh. and Tammy. Okay, right, go back into here. Hey, Tammy. Hey, John. Josh, if you want to tell Anna to check her Facebook, please. I have just sent her the link in Messenger for you, Tammy, and Anna to come up on the stream, Josh. I did just try searching you, but for some reason I can't find you. So unless I see you here. I don't know. But Josh, if you want to tell Anna that I sent her the link in Facebook. Thank you for the donation, Tammy. I appreciate the $5 donation that you sent me. Hey, John Wainwright, how are you? Hey, Whitney, good to see you. How are you? But yeah, Josh, tell Anna I did send her the link on Facebook. Let me give see if I can actually find Tammy directly, but I don't know if I can. Hold on a minute. Oh, Tammy, there we go. Tammy, I'm now going to send you the link on Facebook, Tammy. Let me give you the link here if you want to come on up, Tammy. Let me send you the link. Tammy, check your messenger, Tammy. I just sent you the link on Facebook Messenger, as well with Anna and with Josh. I just sent some Facebook links out for the people who want to come up and say hello. Tammy, check your messenger, love. I just sent you a messenger link for the panel if you want to come up. Same with Josh, same with Anna. Anyone wants to come up and say hello. I'm also going to quickly send another link out as well to someone else. Give me a second. This guy here. I don't know if he'll be up, but I'll send him a message as well. And I'm going to send, where is she here? Let me send her the link as well. There we go. Sorry, guys, I was just sending some links out. Hey, Crime Curious. Good to see you. How are you? I'm good, John. How are you? Tammy, I've sent you, Josh, Anna, and some other people the link to come on up if you want to come on up and join the panel with me. That link will send you straight to the backstage area of my Zoom, and then I can allow you up on the stream once I know that you're here. But yeah, I'm good. I hope everyone is well. Let me put it on the live chat. My bad. Oopsie. Sorry, guys. I'm probably not seeing messages. Admit Tammy. Yep. There we go. So we've got Miss Tammy joining me once she connects to her audio. Hello, Tammy. Oh, she's reconnecting. Oh, hold on. So I hope everyone is well whilst we are waiting for my guest. Oh, there she is. Hey, Miss Tammy.
How are you, dear?
I'm good. How are you, sweetness?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
Hello, good. Tammy. Good, good. Oh.
No, that was me. I got you. That was me. My audio on your actual stream was still live.
No worries, you're all good. Take care, Cole. I just wanted to invite some people on, just to hang out for a while. I thought I might as well go live rather than doing a video. So I thought, you know what, be brave, suck it up and just go live, push the button. So here we are.
There you go. That is awesome that you met your goal. I am so happy for you. I also shared out this live on my community page too, just in case any of my folks are up and want to come over and check you out.
Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. That helps massively, you know, because we might get some new faces in here and share people out. And I did send a link to our dear Josh and Anna as well. So they've got links in their messenger boxes they want to check. So I sent them the link just now. But yeah, this is the lady who is responsible, everybody, for
No, you're responsible.
4.7. Well, no, Tammy, come on, be fair. Like you did like push me way over it by like quite a way. So
I enjoy doing that for you. I may not be able to do a whole lot for everybody, but I certainly, anytime I can help you, I will do that.
Yeah, Tammy is brilliant. You know, she does a lot of support for people behind the scenes and stuff, and you know, she's a really sweet lady. And yes, she gets her fair bash of getting bashed and stuff, but she's a really, really nice lady, and people just need to leave her the hell alone and grow the frick up. To be honest with you,
I do get a whole lot of bashing, but that's
yes.
okay. I don't mind.
No, you shouldn't put up with it, Tammy. That's the thing, you know. You're a nice lady, and people want to come over there and be mean to you and say some really distasteful things. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I would say distasteful was putting it nicely for sure.
Yeah, people don't really realize how much Tammy does for everybody, and you know, she does a lot. And like last night, we played the Jackbox, and that was hilariously funny.
Oh my God. Yes.
I was in stitches. That was hilarious.
So was I. I was laughing so hard. I like it though. When you can do stuff like that. When Anna does hers, it's the same way. You know, we're all just laughing and having a good time, and everybody just seems to have such a unique sense of humor, and it's it's just fun, you know, sometimes. But it's all in it's all in love. It's all in fun, for most of it. Some of it I really mean, but you know, that's me.
Absolutely. Tammy's a lot of fun. Like, you guys need to go over to her channel seriously and have a look at
thank
it.
you.
You get to know Tammy, like, you know, she's fun, she's blunt like me, she's very direct, which I love it, because I think if you don't have someone who's blunt and direct with you, then you don't know where you stand. Whereas at least with Tammy, she gives it to you how it is, and it's like sometimes I'm like, damn, that was blunt. I'm like, Jesus, but at least I know when I go to Tammy's
I would rather be direct, because I don't like fake. I've never liked fake.
Oh, hell no.
I would rather be direct with somebody and say how it is and how I see it than to sugarcoat. I'm not an ass pat friend. You know, if you've done something messed up, I'm going to tell you you've done something messed up. So, and I think that's the only way to be with each other.
Exactly. This is the truth. Being truthful is a lot more better than being dishonest. It's like, well, I'd rather you tell me the truth than sugarcoat crap. It's like, you know, it's the best way to be. And Tammy Channel is exactly that. You know where you stand pretty off from the beginning, and she's got some really fantastic people being here and supporting her and supporting me. Hey, John, what's up? Good to see you. And I'm just really pleased that she, you know, she's been around a long time, and she supports me and many other people. You know, she stands up for people who are getting bullied, and, you know, she's very good about that. There's a lot of people who don't get stood up for, and someone like Tammy really does help. So, you know, you need someone who has your back and understands it all. So that's another good thing about Tammy's channel. She does stand up for the underdog who does get a lot of bullying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I don't like that. I don't like when somebody's picking on somebody that the only reason why they're doing it is because they perceive them as being weaker than they are. That's just being a predator. That's just being a bully. And I don't agree with that.
Absolutely not. Like, that's the damn thing I love about Tammy. You know, she's very honest and direct, and I love the fact that yesterday her laugh was so infectious. Like, literally, I was sitting on her panel, literally laughing to myself so hard. Like, her laugh was just so cute, and seeing how she reacted to the game and stuff was hilarious. It was just so much fun to play the game and see everyone interacting with her, and it was just brilliant. It was just nice to relax, you know, and actually switch off for a while. So it was actually quite nice to go, and I'm done, I can relax. So it was actually really nice just to chill and have my chocolate, and at the same time spill my drink everywhere. What a donut.
Yeah. That's from laughing though. And listen, Anna just messaged me on Facebook. They actually are not where they have good service, otherwise they would come up. In fact, they're having a hard time just even being able to keep your stream up because the service is so bad. they're traveling. So
Okay.
Josh is working. So but she wanted me to let you know that it's not that she doesn't want to come up or that coach doesn't want to come up. They don't have the service to be able to do it. So
Okay, no worries. I appreciate that. That's all good. I know they're watching, so that's good. Coach Nana, I know you're traveling, so safe travels on the road. I know you're driving a long way, so yeah, it's all good. I appreciate everyone that wants to come up and just hang. I'm not going to put the link in the chat because I don't want the risk of
yeah.
trolls and idiots who want to attack me. So
no, I absolutely agree with you. Sometimes I do the same thing. I've been porn bombed more than once. So
yeah, so I know you have, Tammy. I've been there when a certain situation happened. I was like, oh my God. Okay.
yeah. Yep. So if somebody comes backstage on my StreamYards, I have to see their face before I'll let them up. Otherwise, I won't let them up. So if I don't recognize you, then you don't get to come up and talk to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's your house, your rules, isn't it? So it would be your normal house. If you don't know someone who's trying to come in, you're not going to just open the door.
Right.
You're be a bit wary, who's this weird person?
Yep, exactly. Nope, exactly. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that'll do it. So you have to be careful.
Yeah. It's like earlier, I had some police turn up for my neighbour, and like they were trying to come into my apartment. I'm like, I'm not letting you in. You've got no ID. Like, you've got no proof that you are police. Like, I'm not going to let you in because you say you want to talk to me. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, you should definitely not. It's better to be safe, especially since there is a lot of sick people, not just YouTube, but in the world in the world generally. So
yeah.
you have to be really careful.
Hey Floki, hey BJ Williams, chairman, good to see you. I got lots of people coming in. I didn't think a lot of you guys would be up yet, especially from the West Coast and some of the East Coast guys. I know some of you guys are probably still in bed from starting your morning, but yeah, I want to go live, and do a hangout with my friends. And Tammy is the number one who actually done a lot for me recently, so she deserves to have her channel promoted. And one of my mods,
thank you, honey,
has to drop Tammy's link right now for me in the chat, please, and thank you. Because Tammy's on the panel, so I don't want to expect her to do it herself. So one of my mods can go on the couch with Dr. Tammy's channel and drop her link in the chat and drop it every 2 or 3 minutes. I would appreciate it.
I've got a double screen. I've got two monitors. So I'll pop over on this one and I'll do this one. And there's my channel. If you guys want to come check it out, you are certainly more than welcome. Anybody that is a friend of Gemma's is a friend of mine.
Heck yeah. Captain Jerk, you need to get your ass up here, buddy. I need to send you a Captain Jerk. If you want a link, I can email you, or do you not want a link? Because I know you said you weren't joining panels, but Captain Jerk is amazing. For those of you that don't know Captain Jerk, who's in my chat right now, he makes resin products. And he makes things like skulls. I've got, at this count, I've got over 10 different skulls from him, which are different colours. I will actually go and grab some. Give me a second. I'm going to go and grab my bedroom so Peach can see what I mean.
I'm going to have to check that out. My sister absolutely loves skulls, Captain Jack. So I may just have to see what you got, and you may want to order.
I've just got the littler ones that he got me that he made.
I love that. That's great.
One there.
Oh, that's great.
See-through one on the bottom. So I've got that. I've also got the lovely dark purple.
I love that color.
Hard one, which is what he calls a flat bottom. So that's really nice. I've also got another bigger one, a more solid flat black.
Those are nice. That's a great job.
He actually makes.
I love that.
He's absolutely awesome. He's from Connecticut and he does them in his apartment. He's a really cool guy. I've known Justin, Captain Jerk, for about 8 years now on YouTube. And this is another big one that he sent me recently.
Oh, I like that too.
And
I like the different colors.
This one's a sensory friendly one. This one's squidgy. You can actually squeeze it and it actually bends and stuff. So got that.
That's cool.
And then I've got this lovely orange one, which is my latest one that he sent me a couple of 3 months ago. So this is an orange one he sent me.
I like that color too. That's bright. I love that.
Amazing. So Captain Jerk, I do use your.
Good morning, BJ.
Sorry, Tammy.
Oh, BJ had just said hi to me, so I was saying good morning back.
Okay, yeah. So these is if you're interested in resin skulls, head over to Captain Jerk's channel. He does them for quite a reasonable price. He does all different colors, and he actually ships them out very, very quickly. Shut up, Loki. They're not deadheads. They're resin skulls, idiot. But I love them. I'm addicted to them. I would buy more and more for them if I could. Literally, I adore these skulls. They're my favorites. So if you do like skull products, do go and check Captain Jerk out. He does a lot of different colored ones and he'll cater to your needs and stuff. So they are very, very good and very reasonable for the effort that he puts into them. They do take a while to be finished, but they are very worthwhile if you want some decoration. And hey, Red Door Woman, good to see you.
Hi, Red Door Woman. How are you this morning, dear?
Yeah, how are you doing, Red Door Woman? I hope you're okay. I know you've had a bit of a sad, hard time recently as of late, so I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I love you too, Floki, apart from when you're trying to be a cheeky idiot. But you're good. It's all good to see you, Floki. But yeah.
And I'm going to actually promote this as well. This is his link for his merch store, Captain's merch store. Yes, and I am going to promote that on my channel as well, because he's got some pretty cool stuff there.
Yes, he has. I've got a hoodie and a t-shirt in my wardrobe that I bought from him a long time ago. Hey, Nitro Freak, what's up, Frank? Good to see you.
And I have subscribed to his channel.
Yeah, please go and subscribe to Captain Joe, and also Nitro Freak, who's just entered the chat. Nitro Freak does RC cars. He does a lot of RC work to his cars, and he has Nitro little mobile cars that he races and stuff. He's a really good channel. He also helps you make friends, and he actually helps you run a stream and stuff. He's actually a really cool guy. And so Nitro Freak's a really good guy. I've known him for quite a while too. So he's a good guy if you want to get into the RC and car community. He's a really good guy to connect with on that basis, and with some friends as well. I'm glad you're doing good, Frank. It's good to see you. I appreciate you coming in. I've had a good day, thanks, Red Door Woman. I've been doing a lot of chores today. I've just got my drink here. I've got my resin skulls that Captain Jerk made me over the last couple of years. I've got I think right now I'm up to 11 skulls that I've bought from him in the last 3 years. So I'm collecting them on a massive scale. I'm going to put up a shelf up here behind me in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to put all the skulls and some of my Elga stuff up on the wall. So when I film videos, there'll be all wooden little, shelves with all my stuff on. So that'll be a bit more YouTube friendly. But yeah. So it was a pleasure to see you too, Nitro Freak. Frank, do you want to drop your link in the chat, please, buddy, so people can connect to you and get to know who you are a little bit better, because I don't do you justice half the time. So if you want to drop your link in the chat, Frank, Nitro Freak, it'd be good for people to get to know you. If you want to drop your link in the chat. Dr. Tammy, I was diagnosed with autism for the first time 2 years ago, just when I was 39. First, I didn't know. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was only 2 years ago, VJ.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we call that superpowers.
Hell
so
yeah.
the best thing that anybody can do for you and for yourself is to remember that it's not, people look at stuff like that like it is a curse or it's something bad. It's not. Mm-mm. You actually have something very unique that I don't have. You have a very, very unique look at situations and at the world in general. And I think that it is awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. I love being my autistic self. There's days where I dread it. There's days where I think, God's sake, I wish I could just function without the noise problem or function without the food issue. But again, do I want to change myself? No, because
exactly, you are uniquely you, and you are perfect the exact way that you were made.
Yes.
Whether it's with autism or without autism, you are perfect the way that you were made.
Yeah. Like Foki says, being autistic doesn't mean that you are different. It means that you have a way better talent and gifts. And I think, yes, Foki, in a way, yeah, I agree with that, because, you know, I do have a different gift of seeing the world, and, you know, I do have a different ability, but at the same time, sometimes people do think that I'm annoying or that I might be shifty because sometimes I fidget a lot, or my eye contact might not be accurate all the time. People go, oh, is she trying to lie about something? You know, is she trying to lie her way out of a situation? It's like, well, no, because I'm trying to cope in a situation that is demanding. Like, I've got bright light because the sun's coming in. I've got all the natural light coming from my mirror bouncing on my eyes. So I've got my mirror over here, I've got the sun over here, and it's like bang, bang, I've got two lots of light coming at me. So it's freaking murder.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, I think that everybody has something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. We all have quirks. We all have special powers in different ways.
Yeah, so absolutely.
And we all have to learn how to deal with them and how to help others. And I think that Gemma has done an amazing job in the autism community, because she has put herself out there the way that she has to bring awareness and to let other people with autism know that it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. Everything is going to be fine. You're going to be fine. So, you know, I think, like I said, I think it's a superpower. I really do.
Absolutely. You know, I see things a different way. That I use my outlet to control my emotions in my poetry, you know, and I try and reserve my emotions off stream, because when you see me explode on stream, it's horrible. Like, I lose all control, I lose all complicit knowledge of what I'm doing, and people go, oh, Gemma's throwing a temper tantrum on the internet. And it's like, well, no, I'm having a meltdown that's completely different. So, you know, it's people want to assume that I'm misbehaving or being naughty, and actually, no, I'm not. It's just that my brain gets completely fuzzled, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, it's just that you've got to, you know, with autism, there's just, you've got a ton of things that are going on at one time in your head. So, and it's hard to, you know, to kind of separate them and put them where they ought to be. So, you know, again, though, it's still not, it shouldn't be looked at as being a disability.
No.
You know, to me, it's a special gift. Red Door Woman makes a very good point. Her grandson is autistic, and he was nonverbal until he was 6. Today, he plays 3 instruments. Everybody has special gifts, and she is absolutely correct 100%.
Absolutely, Red Door Woman. That's a perfect point. You know, like, yes, I got diagnosed later in my life. I was 25 at the time. I'm now nearly 35. So, you know, it was a long time late getting diagnosed, but I've learned my gifts are special. You know, I can do my poetry. I'm able to do a live stream. I'm able to run a YouTube channel, which I never, ever, ever thought I would do ever in my life. But here we are.
Well, see, that's you are definitely proof positive that autism you should not look at it as being something that is negative. You are proof positive of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I go out, I do things like shopping, I go out and watch the Elvis tribute concerts. You know, I'm able to go out with my family and prove to people that I'm not going to let things stop me. Like, I can go camping,
right.
I can go out and enjoy myself, go shopping for my jewelry, which, yes, I'm addicted to Pandora jewelry. I have like 6 bracelets on me right now.
They're pretty. They're very pretty.
So I've got all different theme ones. I've got a Disney bracelet, I've got a Star Wars bracelet. I'm addicted to silver jewelry. I literally have. Then I've got both my gold and silver rings as well. So I'm literally addicted to wearing jewelry. So
nothing wrong with that. I can think of worse addictions to have, trust me.
Oh yeah, don't I know it? It's like, I use these as fidgets as well. You know, if I get upset or anxious, if I'm online or something happens, I'm just like sitting there like, oh, use these as my fidgets. So I can just sit here and move them about my hands going, oh, okay, I'm feeling more calm. So I'm able to calm down. Hey, Monique, how are you?
Do you know what, BJ? I understand struggling with anger because your parents didn't advocate for you growing up. But let me just throw this out there, okay? I understand and I can validate your feelings with no problem, but try and put yourself in their shoes. You know, I'm a parent. So as a parent, if somebody, you know, if sometimes it's a little bit hard to say to yourself, there's something going on with my child. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of scared to find out. So we're just gonna, you know, stick our head in the sand and pretend it's not there. Right. So try not to be too hard on them.
Absolutely.
What's funny is my grandson, who I've raised since he was 3, he's 13 now. He was in the first grade diagnosed as gifted. He in the 3rd grade had an IQ of 134, which is Mensa level. Okay. We were talking the other day and he said that he thinks that he may be high functioning autism. He may be dealing, and my first reaction as a parent is, no, you're not. There's nothing wrong with you. But I had to stop and I had to think, because he actually did some research on this. Okay. And some of the things that he was talking to me about that he's seeing in himself is and could be high functioning autism. Yeah. So, you know, but I understand the anger that you have, but that was my first reaction. And it's just kind of an off the cuff, kind of dumb reaction to have. And that is very normal for parents to have. Yeah. So try not to be too rough.
Yeah, parents do get a hard time, you know, like my parents, you know, my mum was more the one who pushed it more than anything, because she knew something wasn't quite right with me. Whereas my dad, like Tammy just said, you know, he was very much in denial. He was like, no, nothing's wrong with Gemma, my little girl. No. Stop trying to push her into labels and stop trying to force her to get tested and everything else. And my dad got to the point where my dad was threatening to take people to court. It's like, no, I'm not letting Gemma get this. I'm not letting Gemma get that. And he was in denial for years and years and years, to the point when my anxiety got diagnosed in 2012. My dad's like, oh, maybe something isn't quite right then. And then he kind of slowly accepted my anxiety diagnosis. And then when the autism diagnosis came, he was like, oh, so anxiety and autism come together. I'm like, well, yeah, Dad, pretty much, apart from Mum learned to control it. And he's like, oh, so why am I angry? I was like, oh, I don't know why you're angry, but I'd rather you not be angry at me, please. So right. It is hard for parents. They get a lot of, you know.
It is hard. It is difficult, because, you know, it's funny that, you know, when you have a child, you know, you think, you know, this is this perfect little human, you know, you love him more than life itself, the whole 9 yards. So you don't want to think that maybe there is, you know, something that they're dealing with that they need some help coping with. Yeah. It's difficult to think that. So I can kind of understand it.
Yeah. Whereas now, you know, a lot of people like yourself and my parents are more supportive. They understand what it is now. You know, they know that Gemma has issues with certain things, with eating, with being touched or being in big crowds, but I deal with it because I'm like, you know what, I have to. If I don't start dealing with these triggers, they're going to completely take over me. Whereas now I'm like, no, Gemma, you deal with them. So I learned to go, you know what, I may not want to be outside where there's noisy, but I have to, because I have to learn to deal with noise. It's just an everyday inconvenience. Hey, Adrian.
It is an everyday inconvenience for you, but you know what? That is what makes you, that's what makes you you. That's what makes you uniquely you and very, very special, because not only are you confronting the triggers that you have, but you're showing other people that have autism that you can do it. It's okay. It's difficult. Yes. Yeah. It takes a great deal of courage. Yes. But it can be done. And
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
is why what you do is so, so very important, Gemma.
Thank you, Tammy. I'm just me showing people, life can be lived, knowing that you can adapt to it. And I'm here more to talk for parents and stuff, because parents are the ones that are the unsung heroes, and people like Tammy, people like my mum, my dad, people who are behind the scenes who don't get enough praise and thank you for things that they do for people like myself, because they're the ones that have to go through the stress, the emotions, the not being believed, the being told they're pushy or patronizing or liars, like my parents were. They were both called liars. And my mum was like, so you don't think I'm know my daughter well? You think that I'm lying about her not achieving her speech till she was 6? Like, she's had bad eyesight since she was like 3-4 years old, and you're telling me I'm lying about that? And then now all the doctors have looked back and gone, oh, actually, maybe Gemma was, struggling with her autism. That back then maybe she was speech delayed. And I'm thinking, why would they not believe my parents when I was 3-4 years old? Why is it taken to my mid-20s to actually get any answers whatsoever?
Right.
So it's my poor parents get the stress and the blunt of it. They got picked on and told they were liars and psychotic and other stuff. I'm like, my parents weren't psychotic. They're trying to help me. It's a difference.
Well, but you know what? Back 20 years ago, or even 15 years ago, autism was not really thought of seriously.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. It's difficult. And when people are saying just absolutely ignorant things, like, somebody's fake, you can't fake having autism. How do you do that?
No, exactly. It's the thing. Like, when people say to me, like my trolls who have said, oh, Gemma fakes her autism. She says that she can't do this and she can't do that, but we're seeing her do things. I'm like, but do you realize how much practice that was? Like, going to the supermarket for me is absolute torture. I do it because I have to get food. But if I don't do it, that controls me, because then it becomes a massive big trigger to the point where I'm like, oh no, noise. Oh no, it's going to be lights. It's going to be people. It's going to be smells. But I have to do it, because if I don't, I'm not going to eat. So
exactly. Yep, exactly.
That kills you. And then I get back home, I'm like, oh God, that sucked. But as soon as I've dealt with it, I'm like, oh, okay, you can relax now, Gemma. That torture of half an hour is over. You can now go home and go, nope, done. Hairdresser, right. Same thing, torture. But I need my hair doing, because my hair is getting like straw and needs to be sorted out. So it's like I have to do something that's uncomfortable to look good and feel good again. So it's just the positive outweighs the negative a lot of the time.
Right. And unfortunately, there's not enough people that have that kind of bravery. And it's because, society throws stigmas on them. Yeah. And if they weren't doing that, imagine how much easier it would be for you if people were with, for anybody that has autism.
Yeah.
If people were more accepting and were not picking on people and being ugly to people and assuming something that they know shit about, pardon my language.
No, you're fine, absolutely fine.
It would, things wouldn't be so difficult for you or for anyone else.
That's why I love doing YouTube. I get the message out, I try and defend myself and other people. And it's just about, accepting everybody. Everybody's different. Like Tammy has her quirks and her personality and things that she battles. But, there's things about Tammy, I think, oh my God, she is so brave. She's on this platform knowing the fact there is god-awful trolls who have been so vile about her. I'm thinking, if you only knew this woman and actually spent time with her that I have behind the scenes talking with her, you would not open your mouth. Like, what the hell?
Well, some people are just scum. While they're picking on others who have autism or Asperger's or, whatever else, whatever other issues that they have that they really can't control, or picking on me and making, mocking the death of my daughter.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. Sorry,
that's just evil. That's just evil.
That's sick. You don't pick on someone's dead daughter. You don't even bring it up. Like, that's the same thing when Jeff was getting brought up when he died. I'm like, are you seriously going to bring up a dead guy who's been dead 2 years? Like, you seriously going to inflict his memory and be vile? And just like, why? Leave a dead person to sleep. Like, by the end of the day, they're gone. You can't do anything that's going to bring them back or actually make you feel better. That the person's gone. So
right.
it's just
it's easier to pick on somebody who's no longer around to defend themselves, isn't it?
Yeah, Bubble says, I've dealt with horrible social anxiety, so I can relate on the social part of going to the store, having to do it for the food, but not wanting to. Yeah, exactly, Bubbles. This is the thing, like, I've got to go to the store tomorrow after going to the care home to visit my nan. I know full well that's 2 of my triggers tomorrow that I'm not going to cope well with. So I've got the care home that's going to smell funny, the noise, patients who've got dementia, Alzheimer's, whatnot, I'm not going to deal with, but I know I want to do it because I want to see my nan. And then I'm going to have to go, okay, Gemma, that was shit. That was horrible. Now you're going to have to go do a second trigger, which is the shopping. So, I'm going to do 2 triggers tomorrow, but I want to put it into a video so then you guys can see what my everyday life is like outside of the YouTube streets. Because if I video it and I say, okay, guys, I've got a headache, I feel crappy, I'm snappy, I'm moody, that's how my autism affects me, because I go out and think, oh God, I've got not just 1 trigger, but 2 tomorrow, which I know is going to make me feel absolutely crappy. And I get home, I'm going to be exhausted. So, it's just how the world is, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you're exactly right. And I would love to say to you, you know what, just try and change your thinking about it. So, instead of not looking forward to it and dreading it, try and get a different mindset. But I know that that's much easier said than done with autism.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's pointless for me to say that to you, because it's a trigger. It's a trigger.
Yeah.
And you're not going to change the way that you feel about it. And I totally understand that. Yeah. But the main point being is that even though it's a trigger, you have the courage to go and do it anyway.
Yeah, because it's normal life. You have to, I can't just stop. People think, oh, Gemma, you just switch off and your trigger happens. You don't let anything happen to you. Actually, no, that's not the truth, because Josh and Anna know where I've gone into supermarkets and done a live stream and I've showed all the beeping noises. I've shown people coming up to me, ram me in the back of the ankle or the trolley. I've shown people who've tried to touch me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, what the hell's wrong with you people? Leave me the hell alone.
Exactly. Get off me.
It's so annoying, because like, British people are so agitating. Like, they literally will come up to you and go, oh, do you need this? Do you need that? I'm like, do I want you to touch me? No. Do I need you to be in my face? No, I don't. I want to be peace and quiet. Let me do my shopping. Let me get the hell home. I don't want to be in a crowded place and like, oh, Gemma's temper tantrum. No. So, that's what I show people. It's real life. There's days where I'm on YouTube where people say, oh, well, Gemma can do a little bit of eye contact. She can talk, but yeah, she's autistic. So what's she doing on YouTube? That's the point. I'm showing you that autistic people should be on the platform as well as non-autistic people, because our voices are valid just as much as yours are. So,
of course,
that's the same thing.
And sometimes even more so, because what's special about you is that even though you've gotten so much hate and so many trolls and they've been so ugly to you.
Oh, yes.
You're still here. You are like literally giving them the finger.
Yep. I even said on your stream the other day, I'm like, my trolls, like, they've done some shitty things to me. Yes, they have. Yes, they've been vile, but who's still here 9 years? Me. Who hasn't backed down? Me.
Exactly.
I still go out and do everything that you said I couldn't do. I've done live poetry on the BBC. I've done BBC live podcasts. I've done a BBC live web stream. I've done things that I never thought I'd get access to, being in the newspaper multiple times. I'm about to newspaper again very shortly. And it's like that. I would never thought my name would ever be in a newspaper, let alone a BBC podcast. So,
BBC is a big deal. There's no doubt about that. That is a big deal in the UK. Hell, BBC is a big deal over here in the States. Yeah. So, you're doing exactly what you were meant to do. And very few people can say that. Very few people can say that.
Yeah. So, Lauren, with regards to your question, there is the autism hour, but unfortunately, that is only once a month, which is another thing I'm putting awareness to, because that is ridiculous. Once a month for an hour between, I think it's between 9:30 and 10:30 in the morning, where they turn all the lights off and stuff. That's not enough. I can't get to a supermarket before 10 o'clock in the morning because of my bus pass, unless I'm taken by one of my parents, which they live an hour across town from me. So I can't get there unless they come pick me up before the 9:30 deadline. So it's kind of sucks because I'm on public transport.
We don't have anything like that, autism hour, anything like that in the United States that I'm aware of anyways. But if the UK is even making that a thing, even if it's once a month, and even if it's not, a time that you can go, I'm sure that people with autism do go during that time. And that is an absolutely awesome thing to do.
Yeah, that was started under the Autism Act of 2014. We had the Autism Act reintroduced because a lot of the autistic people were like, well, hold on a minute, it's all good doing this political legislation about us, and voicing our healthcare and trying to get us, included in society. But what about things like shopping and buses and things that need us to use because we need to be able to get there? And now the shopping hour is once a month, but if it would be once a week on a certain different time, say for example 12 till 1 o'clock lunchtime, perfect. I'd go into town by myself, bus to get there, and I would happily do it by myself at lunchtime. So they could adjust the timing. I would make it a lot more easier on my day. So right. I'd be able to use it to the best advantage. So, hey, Bumblebee, how you doing?
Yeah, that is actually such a lovely idea. I agree, Bubbles. That is a fantastic idea.
Hello, Nigerian in London. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the nice greeting. How are you? Bubbles, there should be a thing in Sweden. I think they're trying to introduce it across the world, especially in Europe anyway. I know they're trying to introduce the Autism Hour. I know some places in the US do what they call Disability Awareness Hour, where they have people for shopping and different things like that, but I don't know how active that actually is. But yeah, thank you, Weird World. I try and keep my streams fairly consistent and, between an hour to an hour and a half usually, because I try and think of it like a movie. If people at the cinema for an hour and a half movie, after that they pretty much get bored and frustrated. So I try and keep my streams fairly short so people don't get too bored or think, oh, Gemma's just going on and on. So I try and keep it very short and very basic a lot of the time. So
well, you're doing, like I said, and I'll continue to say it, you are doing something that is very important. Very important.
Yeah.
So I will continue to promote your channel on my channel. I will continue to try and bring people over to you as much as I can, because I think that you're not just dealing with your autism, but you're trying to help others deal with theirs as well. And I think that is very kind, and it is very, very giving. Very giving. You have an amazing heart.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it, because it gives me a sense of passion, responsibility, and I've always been very headstrong about people with disabilities anyway. It's always been an interest of mine since I was younger. People would say to me, oh, Gemma, why don't you speak up for people with disabilities? Why don't you do something with your kind of your gift? And I'm like, well, what can I do? Because at the time I wasn't labelled, as people call it. And now I'm like, oh, now I have a label, now I have a diagnosis. Why don't I do something with it? So that's why I spent the last 10 years of my life doing political campaigning, advocacy campaigning, my YouTube channel, the BBC stuff, and it's all kind of worked itself out, which is really nice. So
it's more than really nice. It's very important that you're doing it. It's a very positive message, Weird World. I absolutely agree with you. Very positive message, and it is very important. Yeah. I don't like to say labels, because I don't think anybody should have a label.
No, absolutely.
But you definitely make people feel more comfortable in their skin. And I think that that's a very unique quality.
Thank you, Tammy. Lauren's just asked me a good question. Do sports stadiums do anything in other countries? I'm not autistic, but I know most football clubs in the UK have places in stadiums or the arena where they can go. Yes, my local football team actually just started doing this about a year ago. I actually did a video on them a couple of weeks ago. I actually went down outside the stadium when they had the footballers training, and I walked past them, and then they're actually, if you watch it, there's some footballers in the background like nodding their heads to what I was saying on the camera, and they were basically saying that the stadium needs to be more accessible, and they've actually got what they call a sensory club room now, where they invite autistic fans, people with disabilities, backstage into the stadium to watch the game in the sensory room, rather than putting them outside in the full match arena where there's noise, there's people shouting.
Oh, wow.
And they make the sensory room more friendly. There's like fidget toys, coloring books, I believe. You get like a backpack with things to keep, like a football and some other stuff. I'm actually getting it sent to me. The lady's been in touch with me, and they're actually sending me the sensory pack to keep to review for YouTube. So once I get hold of that next week, I'll review it live and I'll show you what they have. So that'll be another live stream that I'll do next week at some point to show you the football sensory pack that I'm being sent. So that should be interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Lauren, also there's a recent rugby club in my area as well that have done a sensory day where they have people with autism and disabilities try out rugby, and they dressed up in the costume, the shirts and stuff. And I'm actually getting some information about their next meeting, which will be in about 3 weeks, and I'm going to go down there and film it all. So that'll be another interesting.
Oh, that'll be very good. Yes, that's great.
So I've got a few things coming up that I do as well as part of my disability awareness outside. I also work for my local autism service, so I help with referrals and stuff. So I do a lot of talks for the new guys as well. Lauren, if you look up Ipswich Town Football Club, they do a lot of sensory awareness days and stuff like that. There's also Chelmsford United, Cambridge United, which is local to me as well. They do a lot of sensory friendly days and autism specific events. So there's a few teams that I'm doing a video on one tomorrow actually. So that'll be going out tomorrow. But yeah, there's a lot of things that we can do. You know, it's just about, like Tammy says, also one thing that I want to point out is your tone of voice. When you're talking to someone with autism, your tone of voice is essential, because if you come onto an autistic person really heightened or really angry, they can feel really threatened by it. So if you're calm and you're reserved and you're logical like I am now, it makes us feel more safer, because otherwise we think, is it us that you're angry at, or how do we help calm you down? So, you know, it's difficult for us to go, you know, how do we observe it? So it can be really difficult as well. So
absolutely, I agree with you. Honey, I've got to pop off, because
okay, Tammy, thanks so much for coming on, sweetheart.
No, I appreciate you having me. I'm very honored. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day, Tammy. I'm sure I'll see you live today.
Chat, thank you so much, guys. I hope you all have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day, Tammy. Take care.
Thank you, honey. Bye. Love you, Gemma.
Love you. Bye.
Back at you. Bye-bye.
But yeah, guys, that was Tammy. Hey, Agent X, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. If anyone else wants to come up, Jess, I'll send a link to you in Facebook. Give me a minute. I'm going to give you a link in Facebook, Jess. Give me a second. So let me send Jess a link. So I've got Jess here. Where is she? There she is, Jess. Click the link, paste it, send to you in a private chat message. Jess, I've just sent you the link in Facebook Messenger, Jess, if you want to come up. I've sent the link to you as well. Bubbles, I'm going to mod you now because I've known you a while. So let me give you this, give you that, save. There we go, Bubbles. I've just modded you. Agent X, good to see you. Who else has come in that I didn't realise? Bubbles RC shared. Good to see you. Who else have I missed? Oopsie, my bad. Weird World, Gemma, people put you down because of how they feel. They treat you like it's reverse psychology. Yes, they do. Weird World, unfortunately. Okay, Jess, no worries. You're welcome, Bubbles. Gemma, I've had many people come at me with an angry, annoyed tone too. Yeah, this is the thing, you know. Bumblebee, you know, a lot of people do try and treat me like I'm stupid, and you know, they think that I'm dumb or immature or naive. They think that, you know, I can't handle it, and in fact I can. Okay, Chairman, see you later. I appreciate you coming in and seeing me. I do really appreciate it. Wow, I've been live an hour and 5 minutes. Holy moly. Wow, holy crap. But yeah, how are you doing, Agent X? I hope you're well, sweetheart. It's good to see you. I thought it was my PTSD, but I didn't realize it was a sign of my autism. Yeah, Bumblebee, it can be a sign of your autism because, you know, when you have people come at you, it's their inflection, it's the tone, it's the attitude, it's the way that they present themselves. So if they're coming up with their shoulders up and they're very heightened, and it's like, oh, as if you're relaxed and you take yourself down, and, you know, it helps you to feel more relaxed and safe being with that person. So, you know, but yeah, if anyone wants to come up, I have sent some links out with people. So if you want to come on up and, you know, come and chat with me on the panel. Our man, the yard is still muddy. Guess I have to walk the dog for a morning break. Have a great Sunday, Bubbles. Take care, my friend. Lauren says, how did you get on at school? Were you diagnosed, or was your diagnosis as an adult? Yeah, so Lauren, my diagnosis was as an adult. I was diagnosed at the age of 25. I wasn't picked up at school, unfortunately, even though I should have been, because I was in a special needs class, as they called it, special needs back then. But yeah, I wasn't diagnosed at school, unfortunately. I was diagnosed in the middle of my early 20s. I'm now in my mid 30s. So yeah, it was a long time coming, unfortunately. And due to how I guess, coped, I masked, I mimicked for a lot of my life, I was able to, exactly, Agent X, exactly my thoughts, exactly. 42 likes for an hour stream. Heck yeah. Awesome. But yeah, you know, oh, nice. Thank you for saying that to Bubbles, my friend. That's awesome. But yeah, I just thought I'd come live and celebrate my 4.7K with you guys because I'm super happy right now. You know, it's nice to know people actually care about me and have my back. So, you know, yes, I've had my struggles in here. Don't get me wrong. I have. I've learned to support myself, and, you know, it's just nice to feel wanted on a platform and that my voice is valid and that you guys actually gain something from me. So, you know, I just enjoy being with you guys, talking to you, and, you know, it's just something that I enjoy using for advocacy, education, and, you know, hey, Marsha, long time. How you doing, Marsha? How you doing? Meep, oh my God, get your ass up here, brother. What the hell? Meep, where can I send you a link at, Meep? Can you drop your email in the chat so I can send you a link to get up here? Okay, Weird World, see you later. I appreciate you coming in. And Gemma, you're doing amazing work with this awareness. You should be very proud. Thank you, Bumblebee. I appreciate that. If you haven't subbed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you're new here and you enjoy what you're seeing, please hit this. Thank you, Chairman. Good to see you back again. Yeah, if you're new here to the channel, please subscribe. Bubbles RC Shed, I'm going to give you a wrench because I know you from Nitros. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to click the save button. So there we go. Guys, if you don't know my channel and you're new here, please hit the subscribe and share me out if you would. I would really, really appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, I have hit my 4.7 last night, today. So, you know, hopefully you guys can, hopefully you like what you see here on the channel. And I'm trying to stream a lot more than what I used to. Get up here. Give me 10 minutes, Gemma. I need to brace, though. I'll send you an email in a sec. Okay, Meep, I want to have you up here, my brother. I want to have someone else to talk to. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I have sent some links out already to people in private messages. If you guys want to come up here and join me, I am going to have my email open. So give me a sec. Let me just get my Gmail account open. So anyone that has my Gmail account open can come and send me an email. So there we go. Oops, hold on, what's happened there? Oops. There we go. So I can read my YouTube chat on the side. You're welcome, Bubbles RC Shed. You know, I try and right, hold on, mate. I'm gonna click that email. Hold on. Right, copy. But I'm gonna remove that because why is it not let me remove it? Okay, let me remove that message. Hold on. Okay, I can't. Hold on, me. I'm going to send you a link. Give me a second. If my email will let me, because my email is being stupid. Come on. Right, let me compose an email, please. Gmail. Come on, let me write an email. Come on. Me, for some reason, my email is being absolutely stupid. But give me a second, I'm trying. Come on, email. Let me write one, please. Right. Hold on, mate. I'm having to refresh my email because for some reason it's not working. Yes, Agent X, Meep's email I want removed from the chat because I don't want people potentially trolling him, so I'm trying to get rid of it myself, but for some reason it won't let me do it because it's being stupid. So yeah, I'm trying to send him a link on the email so that I can get him up here with me. So hopefully Google will work now. Let me send him a link out. Hopefully my email is going to work. Come on, email, please. Come on, please work. Let me do an email, please. I tell you what, me, I'll do it from my other email. Hold on. For some reason, my Gmail has been absolutely ridiculous. So let me send it to you from my other email, Meep. Give me a second. Right, new mail. Oh, please don't be slow now. Ready? To Meep. And then I need to go here. I need to go here. I need to go more. I need to click copy invite link. Paste. Send. Meep, check your email. I just sent you a email off my my private email. So Meep, check your email, please. I just sent you an email off my private email, Meep. So you should get an email from me now. Hey Sean, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, let me just check. Meep, I just sent you the email on my other private email, so you should have got the link in your email. I just sent it to you. So let me just double check that it's sent before I say I've sent it. Yeah. Okay, Meep, you should have it in your inbox. I've just sent the email to you, Meep, in the inbox. Hey, Adrian, how are you? Hey, Tasha, good to see you, hon. How are you? Okay, Meep. Okay, Bubbles RC Shed, take care, my friend. I just want to make sure that I can. Right, let me see if I can remove it. It should let me. Okay. Don't know why it wouldn't let me, but okay. Hey, Tasha, how are you doing, hon? Good to see you. I'm just celebrating my 4.7K, Tasha. I'm so happy right now. Oh, yes. Got to go, Agent X. Okay, Agent X, take care, my friend. Thanks a lot for being in here and helping me. Hey, Alan, how are you? Good to see you. Good afternoon, good evening. How are you? I hope you're well. Good to see you. I appreciate you being in here with me. How are you? I hope you're well. I've been on here an hour and 20 minutes so far, and I'm still going. Whoop, whoop. I'm good, Tasha. I'm feeling super happy today. Yes, the sun's in my eyes, but God damn it. Oh. But yeah, I have just sent you the link in email. I'm not going to put it in the chat because I don't want to risk trolling. So yeah. Thank you, Adrian. Hey, Will. Good to see you, buddy. Give me a second, Will. How am I doing? Hold on a minute. Add as mod. That one. There you go, Will. You've now been made a manager mod of my channel, Will. Let me check my Gmail again. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I haven't got my Gmail up. No, I haven't, because Gemma is a dummy. But yeah, Will, I've just made you a manager mod of the channel, Will. So yeah, you've now got a manager mod in my channel. And Will, I'm going to check my email very shortly to see what email you sent me, but I will check it after this stream if not. But yeah, I have sent some more links out as well, so it's all good. Whoop, whoop. Sent you a reply, Gemma. Okay, let me check my mail. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay, Tony, I got it. No worries. No worries. I've got your email, Tony. Meep. Gemma, could I please be a mod? Adrian, I don't know you well enough yet, my friend. I need more people who I've known for a long time. It's nothing personal, but I've only just got to know you, so not right now. Gemma, could you email me one day when you're not live, please? It's on my about page, as I have an email separate for social media. Okay, Bumblebee, will do. I'll drop you an email after this. My favorite Elvis film has to be King Crowley, I guess. Is the only one that I've seen. So, as well as obviously the new Elvis biopic with Austin Butler. Hell yeah. But yeah, hey Al Skinner, how are you? Good to see you. But yeah, Adrian, I will make you a mod in the next couple of 3 weeks if you keep coming back to the streams. I'll mod you, but yeah, for right now, I'm only modding people that I've known for a while. So but yeah, Will, I have made you a manager mod if you're still here. Let me check my Gmail for some reason, because apparently people claim they're emailing me and I'm not getting any emails. So that's interesting. Why is this not working? Right, let me close. Okay, Will, I've got you. Hold on. Let me reply to you now, Will. I'm on to you. Hold on. Paste. Send. Sending. Will, I've sent you a link, buddy. Come on up. Will, check your email. I just sent you a link. I just got your email. My apologies, Will. I just sent you a link. Will, check your email. I need to delete these junk emails because they're filling up my email inbox. Right, delete that. There we go. Lovely. Will, check your email. I just sent you the Zoom link to join the panel. So Bumblebee says, I'm resting in bed. I have chronic fatigue. Oh, I'm sorry, Bumblebee. I hope you're resting up and feeling better. I'm sorry. But yeah, Will, I just sent you the link on your email that you just sent me. I've only just realised that I had an email from you. So check your email, Will. I did reply with a Zoom link. So, oh, here he is, the man. Hello, Will. Will, hello. check your email, Will. I did find the Zoom link. You need to pause the stream, Will. Hello, Will. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning to
All
you.
the way from the United States. Good morning, Gemma.
Evening from the UK. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Do you want to tell everyone about your channel, Will? Give yourself a promo.
Oh, this. Sorry, I didn't have a chance to choose my background. This is Pablo Picasso behind me.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what? Oh, boom, and it just opened. I was like, okay, no virtual background choice for me.
Yes. Will's going to give himself a little bit of a promo. He has 2 channels, and whatever I say about Will's channel is not going to give it justice. So I'll let Will speak for himself.
I have 2 channels. One is 411 Now. I talk about true crime on that channel. And then I have the Taco Podcast, yes, where me and my wife talk about our son who is on the spectrum.
Yes. Will is how can I say, he's one of the most biggest, kindest advocates, campaigners, speakers that I know of on this YouTube platform. He is absolutely hilarious, makes me laugh. His channels are amazing, especially the amount of dedication and effort he puts into both, not just his 411 Now channel, but the Taco Podcast. I'll get my words out. Gemma's had a blip moment. But yeah, Will does a lot of hard work on this platform for a lot of people, and he is so under-recognized, it's not even funny. He does a lot of special things to help people. He's very kind, considerate. I've known Will now for, gosh, must be getting on for, what, 4 years, 5 years, maybe?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah, and he's just an amazing person. He's thoughtful, he's funny, he's compassionate, you know. He deserves a lot more credit than what he actually gets on this damn platform. And he does a lot of effort. Like yesterday, he was live talking about a case that is in the US that's going on right now with regards to the Laurie and Chad Daybell case that he's been covering for quite a while. And his facts are amazing. Like, I never knew someone who would have so much facts and knowledge and skill set about how the criminal system works and the thoughts of people and the behaviors of people. And he's fascinating. You really need to go over to him and subscribe. One thing I am going to say, if you do go over to Will's channel, I'm going to be very, very strict with my subscribers in here right now, and I'm going to kick some asses if I have to. Please be genuine with him, be nice to him, leave a genuine, nice, organic comment, subscribe, ring the bell so you get all notifications and the live stream updates, and let him know you come from Gemma's channel so that he knows that you're genuine and you're not just going to be someone who's going to muck about and be disrespectful. Otherwise, he will get rid of you and YouTube will get rid of the subscription. So make sure you are being genuine and not being nasty.
Thank you, sweetheart. I really appreciate that. My heart has always been in the right place. And
yeah, of course.
I like to live my life, and I live by the motto, I treat other people the way I wish to be treated. And I think that there's not enough of that on the internet anymore. Mm-hmm. It can be a nasty, vicious place. Mm-hmm. So especially, shout out needs to go out to you. You wear your life on, your shirt sleeve, and it's not, the best way to put it is, there are people out there who want to act like they're your friend, who don't have your best interest at heart. They're out for themselves, and I can't stand that. Yeah. I have hope, And I pray every day for you and for everyone else that is on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Because it's not an easy life. You've already been dealt, a judgment by people because they already think you're one way when you're not.
Oh yeah, don't I know it? Oh yeah. This is the thing, like this is why I like doing some streams sometimes, because it's shows that I'm not going to be deterred by people. And yes, I may not have the most obvious eye contact, or I don't sit still for long enough. Yes, that irritates people.
Yeah.
I get that because I fidget, and unfortunately I am a fidget kind of person. I do tend to move around, and people will often comment to me or say, oh, can't you just keep still? Can't you just, I'm like, because my body feels under stress. When I feel under stress, I like to fidget, and when I fidget, I calm down again. But when I get under stress, my brain just goes, oh no, and all hell breaks loose. So that's why I don't stream much, because my anxiety tends to get the best of me, and I end up going into a full nah.
I just can't believe that I'm here right now, live with you. After
Why?
all the emails and back and forth that we tried to do together, and all of a sudden, I just got back home, and I was like, "Wow, she's live. I gotta go on."
Yeah, of course you have. Yeah, you're more than welcome anytime on this channel.
We tried. We tried so hard.
Yeah, we've tried so hard to get each
find the
other's
time, the day, and everything that worked. But hey, we're here.
We're here. Exactly.
We're here right now, and we're enjoying each other.
I have to give kudos to you though, Will, because a lot of people don't know much about you. They don't know, the effort you put in with YouTube, and okay, yeah. There we go. And Will is an amazing person, guys. Like seriously, you need to go and check out his channel and his channels. I keep forgetting. He has 2 channels, his 411 Now channel and the Taco Podcast channel, which, guys, one of my moderators, do me a favor, please, and drop the 411 Now channel and the Taco Podcast channel links in my chat, please, because I don't want Will doing it because he's on panel and I want him to have a break. He deserves a breather right now. So if one of my moderators can be decent and drop his channels, I would appreciate it. Hello, Meep.
Is it working, Gemma?
Yes.
Oh, right. That's a miracle in itself.
Meep, Will, Meep. Will is a true crime community member. He's a really awesome channel and does also have the Taco Podcast channel. And Meep is a music channel. He creates his own music. So he's
Meep music or Meep?
My voice is croaky today. I haven't even got an avatar on my thing, and I'll need to work out how to put it there.
Bumblebee, I do use fidget toys. I do have a fidget box in my bedroom, where I have like necklaces and bracelets. And like I said, today my fidgets of choice are my bracelets. So I've been sitting here literally going like this with my bracelets like the whole time. Like, but you don't see that because my hands are down here under my legs to keep me sitting straight. So I'm literally going, keep still. So I literally have fidgets on my wrists that you guys don't even see. So
Gemma, I don't even know what a fidget box is.
So basically well, it's not really, I call it a fidget box, but it's basically a box full of, how can I pronounce this?
Distractions.
So my brain goes into complete blur.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a box full of things like fidget spinners, bracelets, necklaces that are especially created for my. Will help me out here. You know more about this than me.
It's a box full of things that helps Gemma.
Yes.
Will has the more knowledge because he has autistic family members, so he knows more about this than actual what I probably do.
All right. I'm so surprised that this is still working, Gemma, because last time I tried a different medium that I am not used to.
Your audio is a bit crackly, but I can put up with it, Meep. Your audio's coming across really crackly, but I can hear you, so that's fine.
I don't know why that is.
I do what I do, and you two guys are my guests. It's about you two. The show's about you two. You're my friends. You're my buddies. So, you're my family on here, and Bumblebee. Yeah, it's a sensory. Oh, frick's sake, Jim, use your brain. Come on. it's a sensory therapy, I guess. Like it helps me to remain calm rather than getting my brain going, oh no, we're going to screw up, you know, you're going to say something stupid, you know, you're going to probably freak out, and you're probably going to say something that people are like, oh my god, what the hell would she say that for? So it's like sensory toys help me to keep my sanity somewhat suitable and appropriate for YouTube, because otherwise if you see me on a freak out or a meltdown, as I call it, yeah, my brain tends to go boom, and then I end up saying something completely inappropriate and wishing I hadn't. So
I was doing that last week, Gemma, not last week, about 12 days ago now, maybe slightly less, because I decided to drive to Liverpool from Plymouth.
Okay.
And it went terribly wrong.
Oh, Meep, your audio is really crackling now.
Will, are you hearing my audio bad, or is it?
You're really crackly.
It's crackly, really, but I can understand you.
It's on my end, it's appearing really bad. It's actually starting to hurt my ears.
You're doing good. You're doing good, Meep.
I'm doing good, but Gemma's autistic, and that's going to affect her big time.
Yeah.
It's literally like I can hear the crackling really high pitched on my end. It's like really high pitched on my end. It's like irritating my ears. But
on my end, it kind of sounds like popcorn popping.
Is that any better?
Yeah.
I'll turn the gain down.
So.
Yeah, I have a weighted blanket here, Bumblebee, like in my corner, that blue screwed up pile over there is my weighted blanket. It's one of the best things I've ever bought. It did cost me like over $200.
What? Gemma, do you find that it helped, the weighted blankets? Do you find that it helps you when you sleep?
Oh yeah, because it's a pressure thing, you know. It's a way of. Hold on, I'll demonstrate it. For those of you that don't know what a weighted blanket is, give me a second. I will demonstrate, because Gemma's brain is not working today, clearly. This is the weighted blanket. So basically I used like a quilt or a blanket or a duvet or whatever you want to call it. Right. And I basically wrap myself up in it, and it feels like a gigantic hug, like someone's hugging me. It's the pressure of having physical force on me to keep me grounded. It's like kind of like a grounding technique when you're doing meditation. It's like because I can literally sit here and relax in my. I know right now I probably don't need this on because it's like 16 degrees and sunny out, but oh well. But yeah, this is my weighted blanket. I've had this now for about 3 years, coming up to it. Yeah, because a former YouTube friend who unfortunately passed away actually referred me to get one of these, and he told me it was one of the best things he got for his bipolar disorder, and said that I should get into one. And I was very stubborn with him. I was like, nope, I'm not a baby. I don't need a blanket. I don't need to be a Lala. I'm not getting one. He goes, why are you saying I'm a Lala? I was like, well, to me, blankets were for babies. And I was like, I'm not a baby. I'm a grown woman. I don't need a blanket. He goes, that's ridiculous, Gemma. I was like, okay. And so I bought this, saved up my money, and goddamn, Gemma, I wish I hadn't been so stubborn.
That is ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
I have bought several of them for my son. Here in the US, I think maybe they were 40 pounds, you know, converting, you know, the dollar to, pounds, but or 40 euro right in there. But for my son, I found that they do definitely help with him, in his sleep, but he doesn't like to use them any other time. But we've also found that when he goes through periods where he gets overexcited, overstimulated, that the weighted blanket definitely helps him, calm down and bring him back down to what we call a centered point of view.
Yeah.
Is Meep? Are you still there?
Yeah, I just wanted a mic check to see whether I'm still distorting.
Meep, we can't hear you now.
Oh, Baba. Is it not working?
There you go.
You're back.
All right. Meep, I don't know you, but may I ask, are you on the spectrum?
I'm Asperger's.
Meep, we can't hear you. Your audio's disappearing.
Hang on a minute. I've probably got a bad connection
Okay.
on this microphone. One, two,
Meep, you
three,
need to sort out your audio,
three, four.
buddy.
Is it working now?
There,
Yeah,
yes,
there we go,
we
you're
can
back
hear you now,
again
Meep.
now.
All right,
Keep
give me
going
another
in and
set
out.
again. Give me another set. Is it distorting now?
Yeah, you're still crackly. Will was asking you a question. He was asking you if you're on the spectrum or not.
I am. What I said was I'm Asperger's.
Okay.
Asperger.
But have you ever tried one of the weighted blankets?
I don't need them. I deal with my condition in my own way, and I've done it successfully for a long time.
And as people do, you have to deal with it in your own way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But it's something that I found. My son he's only 6. He's going to turn 7 soon. But we found that the weighted blanket helps him, and Gemma also has one. But if you're each individual, some things work for people and some things don't. So
yeah,
I've never tried the weighted blanket, so I don't know. But I can understand within my own perception why that would work, even though I can't explain why it should
it's because
work.
it's a sensory thing. There is different variations of it. You've got what Bumblebee is saying in the chat. You can get weighted vests, weighted blankets. You can get weighted lap blankets. I'm actually looking into getting a lap blanket because I like to have pressure on my legs when I'm sitting down. Or if I need to get up and down to do things like my dinner, for example, I can sit here, put it on my lap, and then it helps me to ground myself. But some people might find it more sensory pleasing to have a weighted vest up here, a weighted t-shirt on here. But for me, that would be hell. I'd rather have my bottom half grounded. So, Will's picture's gone, and so is me.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here too.
I know. I was like panicking last minute. I was like, shoot, did I do something?
It's like Gemma's making the ball gone.
We are all unique and need different things. Yeah, exactly, Bumblebee. This is the thing that I am very aware of my own triggers and stuff. Like I said earlier, there is certain things that I can't do that my brain will not let me because of the way that it distorts things. Like going to the store is a complete nightmare. Even like going out to like sometimes for a walk and I might hear an ambulance siren or a bus noise or a motorbike going past me, and that noise will literally travel and travel and travel in my head to a point where I'm like, oh my god, and I don't see no way out, and it gets to a point where I'm just like, oh, ow, 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 and it just gets too much. Hey Marie, how are you? And sorry guys, I'm delayed reading the chat because my brain is literally fried and I'm trying to catch up with the chat and chat with my panel at the same time. So please give me a bit of a breather. I'm slightly delayed. I apologize. Because my brain decides to not work. So
it's what it is, Gemma. It's what it is. I wouldn't worry about
my
it.
neurodiversity gives me issues. There we go. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'm just like Alan says, do you have a squashy pillow? No, I don't have a squashy pillow. I'm kind of new to the more sensory things because I've only just obviously found out that my sensory perception has been off for quite some time. I've not really been aware of my sensory issues till probably about 3 years ago. And then it wasn't until I went out to a concert with my dad when we'd actually gone camping that my sensory things really played up and caused quite a lot of issues. And we didn't know why. I was kicking off at every single little noise, every single little bit of touch, every single little bit of sensory stimuli that I was getting. And my dad's like, what the hell, Gemma? Like, what? Why are you kicking off? Like, what's the problem? And when we got back to camp, we realised that all that noise, because I've been out all day to all night without a break, I'd been bang, 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 bang all day. in crowds and noise and stimuli, my brain was going enough, 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 and then all of a sudden she's like, bang, just I couldn't take anymore, and it got to a point where I was like, okay, clearly Gemma doesn't cope well, so I've had to learn to deal. So
yeah, and it's amplified in intensity for you, Gemma. So anything that like might slightly irritate the average like neurotypical person is going to drive you up the bloody wall.
Yeah, this is the thing, what I've said to Will as well. People like to assume, this gets me really ticked off, and Will knows what I get ticked off about, because every single time in my comments, without fail, I will get a comment saying to me, oh, well, you don't look autistic or act autistic. You look more neurotypical than anything. I'm like, do you have any idea how insulting that is? That I have to constantly look like I'm neurotypical every single day of the week because you guys don't like me being different.
No, Gemma, they're just trying to play you there, because I knew you was autistic the very first time I saw you speaking, and I didn't even know you then.
Yeah.
Same here. Same here.
People assume because I'm so communicative and I'm so verbal that I can't be on the spectrum, and it's absolutely absurd, because I spent 21 years of my life, 22 years of my life without knowing what the hell was exactly wrong with me, apart from my anxiety diagnosis, which I got, which was severe clinical anxiety disorder. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, well, we think you've got something else now too. And I'm like, yay me. So not only have I got a mental health disorder that controls my everyday function, but now I have autism on top of it, which makes it even more increasingly hard for me to concentrate and keep myself together, because my brain decides that I don't like certain things. So not only have I got the anxiety that constantly creeps in my head going, oh, you're going to muck up, Gemma, you're going to screw up, Gemma, you're going to say something stupid, Gemma, people are not going to want to talk to you. And it's that constant doubt every single day that I have to work through all the time. It's exhausting.
Gemma?
Yes.
You lived 21 years of your life not with something wrong with you. You lived 21 years with something unique that is different about you, that makes you who you are. There is nothing wrong with you.
Yes.
I completely disagree, and I probably will for the rest of my life. I don't understand what neurotypical is, because I have met people from all walks of life, and people are different everywhere. What makes us unique is who we are and what we do with the life that we have.
Yeah.
So celebrate who you are. That's what you need to focus on. Don't think that there is something wrong with you.
Oh no. I've got used to it a long time ago. At first, yes, I thought I was damaged or whatever, but no, hell no, not now. Like now, looking back on it, I'm like, I've had the last 10 years to identify to myself, look, yes, you're different. Yes, you fidget a lot. Yes, you may be overstimulated a lot of the time, but here I am on YouTube, one of the most biggest, widest, scariest platforms I've ever put myself on. And I'm still here to prove a point. I've done something that's uncomfortable to me. I didn't ever think I'd do YouTube. No way. No. And here I am. I'm on a multi-world platform speaking my truth. So, it is what it is, I guess.
So, Gemma, how's your acting thing going on? I can't remember the name for it. Last time I called it drama, and apparently I got it completely wrong. But how's that going?
Hey, I can't actually remember what you're on about, Meep. Sorry, my brain's just gone complete mush.
They call it a theatre of some kind.
Oh yeah, my local theatre. I'm actually taking a break from that right now because of circumstances that I'm going through with regards to my nan being moved into a care home. That's another topic I want to touch on because people have been asking about it. So my nan, as some of you may know, not all of you know, Will knows because I've told him, but my nan basically is approaching her 85th birthday in a few months' time, and she recently has had 2 hospital admissions. The first one was a infection in her bladder, which made her go, let's just say, less than coherent. She then was fine, came out, was recovering, and then 5 weeks ago, I get a phone call from my mum sobbing her heart on the phone, telling me my nan's cut both the front and the back of her head open and is completely confused. Didn't know how she'd done it. We didn't know why the hell she'd done it. She was sitting in the corner of her lounge with a blanket wrapped around her head with the carer who was trying to give her her breakfast meds at the time, and dripping blood everywhere. So an ambulance was obviously called to admit her to hospital for observation. They end up admitting her for 10 days. That 10 days turned into a Alzheimer's assessment. She's now come out of hospital. She's been out 2.5 weeks. She's now been assessed for a care home. She's currently in what they call a respite trial, which is a 4-week respite trial to see how she's going to be coping. I finally got access to her tomorrow after 6 weeks of asking, because I wasn't allowed to see her for some stupid unknown reason. But tomorrow I'm going to go and see her for an hour tomorrow and find out what the hell I'm meant to be doing. But yeah, she is in respite. Things aren't looking good. She's very ill, and they are now saying that it's potentially stage 2 dementia rather than stage 1 dementia because of how declined she's gone so quickly. She's gone from being ill to now all of a sudden she's talking to herself, screaming to herself. She's very confused. She's forgetting people's names, and yeah, things are not great. So a lot of my social media stuff and especially my volunteering has stopped because I've pretty much gone into my nan and trying to help my family. At the same time, I've made myself into a complete anxious waffle. But yeah, that's the update on my nan. She's not well, and we're not sure how long she has left or what's going to happen. So as soon as I find out tomorrow, I'll update everybody. But that is the situation that I'm facing for right now.
So it's affecting you, so you're going to have to put all the other stuff on hold, and I understand that.
Take care, Thompson. Have a good one, my friend. See you later. Hello, Lama Patel, or I don't want to muck your name up, but sorry, Patel, but hi. And they say hello to you, Will, so I take it that's one of your friends. Will in the chat. Hey, Valkyrian, good to see you, buddy.
That's right, what Bumblebee's saying there, by the way. Check the chat.
Yeah, I am reading the chat. Sorry, guys, my brain, give me a few, because my brain is and I'm not reading my chat a lot of the times. You guys know
that's why I'm reminding you, Gemma. That's why.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, because my brain is this is part of my autism, people. Give me a breather. Yeah, Bombi, I don't know, because obviously I've not seen her in the care home since she's been admitted there. She's been in the care home now nearly 3 weeks, well, 4 weeks nearly. And when I first heard that she was in there, I was told no, I wasn't allowed to visit because apparently she wasn't strong enough. I was told she didn't know, she wouldn't cope. And then when I was told the other day, yes, she could cope, and I've been told no. This has been going on for nearly 5 weeks, arguing with family, and finally yesterday I get a phone call saying I've been granted permission for tomorrow. So yay. So that's why you've probably not seen my little smiley face everywhere, because Gemma's been having an epic meltdown nearly every day. So apart from Will has seen me on these streams, and that's about it. I've not really much put my face out anywhere, to be honest.
You can only be the whole sum of your total parts at any time, and that means you can only act within the parameters that exist, coinciding with what's going on in your real life, taking into account that you are autistic. So the things that are going on in your immediate outer circles are going to affect you a lot more than they are going to affect other people.
This is the thing, trying to talk to people, and Will will probably explain more from his perspective, because obviously he does have family and stuff, and knowing the people that he's worked with as well, he has more of an in-depth knowledge than what I probably do. So I'm probably making some kind of sense, not really.
Yes, you are.
You're making perfect sense.
Will has more of an in-depth knowledge about this kind of stuff. He has more of the personal father experience, and You know, I want him to be able to share his voice a bit about what he goes through, because obviously he does have the more personal knowledge of autism and stuff as well. So,
well, I'm definitely no expert at it, sweetheart. Yeah, but
you're a dad. Come on, Will. Give yourself a bit more credit.
I make my fair share of mistakes, and I think everybody else does. But for what you're going through, sweetheart, it's gotta be difficult. And we all deal with trauma and grief, you know, and things like that in our different ways. I think you're doing phenomenal right now. And I pray for you and for your loved ones and friends and family that are going through this with your nan. But you just have to let it take its course. And each thing that comes upon you, you have to find a way, even if it's just sitting in a quiet room with the lights off, with your weighted blanket, find something that helps you deprogram, relax, let it go, and deal with things. Then you can deal with the next thing.
Yeah,
it's gonna be difficult.
Which is what I did last night at your stream. You know, I sat here and I was like, okay, I'd had a bit of a crappy day arguing with my mom and stuff. I was like, okay, Gemma, just chill, switch off, calm down. And I was able to go, enough, done. And I was able to sit here and go, Will's live, excellent. Okay, Gemma, forget all the crap, forget every single sensory thing you can hear right now in your head and outside, and people talking and people in the car park outside. And I'm like, no, shush. And I was just, and I use your stream as a way to distract myself. So I was like, nope, okay, I'm done. I've done my chores. I did what I needed to do yesterday. I was able to cook my dinner, deregulate myself, and do what I had to do to cope. And I guess I'm good at it because I'm able to switch off quite quickly and go, no, done, I'm done. And then I'm able to just go, no communication with anybody apart from Will and maybe one or two others that I talk to on a regular basis. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to anyone else but this person, and I'm done.
Gemma gets to the point, apart from the select view, where she's singing, I want to be alone.
Yes, basically, I do have a lot of alone time. You know, I do spend probably, God, it's going to sound bad now. I probably spend 12 to 15 hours a day on my own, and I'm pretty content with that. I don't care if people want to see me. I don't care if people want to talk to me. I will pretty much slam you down quite quickly and be like, no, I don't want to do this. No, I want to be on my own. I want quiet. I want solitude, because a lot of people with autism do love their solitude. And I love the fact I live on my own, because once I've finished this and I'm able to go and calm down and self-regulate myself again, ready for tomorrow, I can go, okay, Gemma, you did your fair share of stuff, you know, you did the stream today, you know, you were able to support people today, you know, you were able to function successfully as what people expect me to be, because they expect Gemma to be complete non-overloaded, complete calm, complete Gemma has her facts straight, whereas this stream has shown I clearly haven't got my facts together. So
no, you're doing great, Gemma. You're doing great. I'm
just going into a random waffle and not making much sense.
I know, well, you got to do what you got to do, and if it gets a little bit circular, then so be it. It's what it is. But you're still being you, and people are enjoying what you're saying.
You and Will know that what you see is what you get in me. Like, I'm real as I am on camera, as I am off. A lot of people who talk to me off camera one-on-one know that Gemma doesn't change. Like, what you see now is what you will see off camera with me. When people on private Zoom calls with me, or on private Facebook calls with me, or Instagram calls, they know the same Gemma they spoke to online that day is still the same Gemma when she gets off.
I've noticed that with people, though. Some people are like completely different entities, whether it's texting, an email, or whatever other medium they're using, or whether it's speaking to one-on-one on some kind of a messenger. It seems like they have a different persona for times like this than
I've been on 2 hours. What work? Oh my gosh. I usually never go this long ever on a stream. No.
Gemma, what's the longest you've ever been on a stream?
Oh God, the longest I've ever been on a YouTube stream for me is 4.5 hours.
What was you like after that?
Dead, gone, sleepy land. Like I don't usually go more past 2 hours because I kind of see it like a cinema film. You know, you go to a film theater, you know, you watch a 2-hour film and then that 2 hours is you done. That's 2 hours of you having to intensely be silent, still, not fidgeting, not moving, not doing shit. And then for me, I'm like, oh, 2 hours, that's cinema time. That's a movie or that's a TV program or, you know, and I try and keep it to a
I get it.
2-hour stream usually. But if people want me to keep going, then I'm more likely to probably keep going for a little while. But yeah, depending on how much my eye contact can last, that is.
So why did you change from, I know I'm like changing the subject here, from StreamYard to Zoom?
Because StreamYard is shitty and StreamYard doesn't seem to work with my computer that well. So I bought the professional version of Zoom, which costs me $15 a month. And I can get unlimited hours, unlimited calls. I can use it offline as well, because I use it for a lot of people to chat with offline. So it has a messenger service, so I can chat offline as much as I would need to. I can do presentations with it. It's just a better product all round.
So you want a computer rather than a cell phone?
Yeah, this is on the computer. Yeah, I'm on my laptop with it. So this is easier to broadcast from for me rather than using StreamYard, because StreamYard for some reason freezes my computer, which I have no idea why.
Yeah, these
I
things
completely
happen,
agree.
don't they? Go on, Will. Go on.
Sorry, Will?
I was saying that I completely agree. I stopped using StreamYards probably 2 years ago, and I keep on checking in, you know, every once in a while, and to see if it's gotten any better, and it's never has.
No,
I had so many difficult, you know, issues with it dropping, you know, and it just being glitchy as hell.
You're right, Will.
Not alone.
You're right, Will. You've turned your camera off. I don't want to let it stimulate you if you're not coping.
Oh, I'm smoking, sweetheart.
Okay.
So I don't like to smoke on camera. So
Okay, I was just worried that I'd overstimulated you or something because you turned your camera off.
No, it's me.
I'm trying to be respectful because I know obviously you do have people have sensitivities to stuff like being on camera and stuff. So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm aware of it. Mrs. Jim, I have my therapist on Zoom. Yeah, exactly. Zoom for me is a lot easier. But I haven't tried Restream, but I've not heard good things about Restream because you still can get people trying to hack you on Restream and stuff. Whereas Zoom, it's very secure. I'm the only one who uses it. I have my own PIN code and stuff for it. So the only person that can get access to my Zoom is me. Whereas StreamYard, people share accounts, and there's no way I'm doing that with my Zoom account. No way. I am not willing to share my Zoom account unless I really know you and I know you're legit and you wouldn't harm my account, then no. Hey, Dan Anson, how you doing? I love you too, Dan. Dan's an awesome music channel. He plays guitar, and that's awesome. He's a really cool channel. Watched him for a long time.
Dan's fantastic. I need to recap. Dan, I'm on a new channel now.
Yes, me. That's confused me. Why the hell have you got a new channel? You've confused me majorly with that. That confused me.
Because I'm on the spectrum and I do things sometimes I'm not always like.
Katie, how you doing, sweetheart? Katie, she's local to me. She's a UK based channel. She's about 2 hours away from me. We're hoping to meet up pretty soon and do a vlog together. So, hey, Katie, how you doing, sweetheart? I hope you slept well. I did watch part of your sleep stream last night until you fell asleep, and then I start getting sleepy and I end up nodding off on my laptop and actually smacking my head on my laptop this morning. I was like, ow.
I caught your little giggle then, by the way, Will.
Yes, Will knows what I'm like. I've fallen asleep on his channel before where he's streamed, and I'm sitting here watching him and I'm like, shit, I need to keep awake, Gemma. And all of a sudden I'm just like, and then all of a sudden the next day I get messages going, Gemma, where were you? I'm like, oh no, I did it again. Oopsie. I end up falling asleep on Will's stream more than once. Oopsie, my bad.
Gemma, somebody's asking for my new channel. Is it all right if I post it in the chat?
Yes, you can. Hello, Rick. How are you? Right. I've been live 2 hours and 2 minutes. Woohoo. Yay, go me.
I'm going to copy the URL.
Yes, me and Katie are going to plan to meet soon. Katie, if you drop me an email in my about section, we can plan when we can meet up, and that'd be good to do some vlogs and stuff. So send me an email and we can schedule that, because you're very close to me. So yeah. Bumblebee says, I'll drop my phone on my face. Oh, Bumblebee, how many times has Gemma done that? I've lost count. I've got my cell phone right next to me here, and I'm like, and I've ended up dropping my head on my phone and lose my phone in the middle of the night. I'm like, where the hell did that go? And I'm like, oops. And it's ended up being on the floor or something. I've ended up standing on it or doing something with it. So thank you, Dan. I love you too.
Gemma, I've fallen asleep in the past with my headphones on and woke up with
this is the thing. Like, I don't mean to fall asleep on Will's streams. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, you know, it was boring or whatever, because it wasn't. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait, Gemma, come on, Gemma. Like, he's nearly done. Keep awake. And also, like, I can feel my head just going, nah. And I'm like, oh no. And also, I'm so.
But it's the time difference as well.
Yeah, because Will is 8 hours behind me. So when I see Will streaming, I'm usually either going to bed, or when he streams, I'm just getting up. So when he's on, I'm like, oh, I'm either in bed watching. I'm like, hey, I'm in bed. And then sometimes, like, he's streaming yesterday. Luckily, I was still up because I hadn't slept well. So I was like, oh, I'm up. I'm awake. Woohoo. And I actually managed to stay awake for the whole stream. So yay, good for me. I ended up going to bed at like 5 a.m. this morning.
That's
for like 3 hours.
That's because of people in America or Canada or even worse, Australia.
Bumblebee routines. Yes, no. Routines are very hit and miss with me, because there's certain routines that I will stick to, like certain streamers who I want to see, like Will. I make the actual advanced effort with Will, people like Captain Jerk and others. I will actually set my phone to wake me up. So if I know Will's going live, I'll be like, Siri, set a reminder for 411 now. Will stream at time, or Taco podcast at time. Will's second channel. So then it will come up on my phone. Gemma, you have this, you have this, you have this, and then I get up especially for that person, because I don't want to miss their stream. Duty Ron, he's another one, because of the time difference. I will set an alarm on my phone. Remind me at Duty Ron stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 2 a.m. UK time. So I will wake up at 2 a.m. UK time to catch Duty on stream, because I don't want to miss him talking. So I will set alarms on purpose to get up. So I know, bam, I'm in there when that stream goes live, because I don't want to miss it. So I do it with Will, I do it with Duty Ron, Joey Brooklyn, he's another one. Captain Jerk, he's another one. There's certain people that I will get up for, like Woodshed Theory, who's in my chat. Claire, she's another 8 hour West Coast time person. She's an autistic channel. She's a really, really good lady. Love you, Claire. She's a really good sweetheart. I talk with her a lot, so I will often plan a day in advance to talk with her. So I have her on Zoom Messenger, so I talk to her on Zoom, and a lot of time we will schedule a phone call 24 hours in advance. But tomorrow at midday her time, 8 p.m. my time, whatever, I will talk to her at my time. So we schedule the 8 hour difference. So
yeah, I know your friends love you, Gemma. I know your friends love you, but sometimes I think you need to like go to sleep and wake up when you wake up naturally, and then join at the nearest opportunity. Because otherwise, you're not going to have anything to offer, because you're going to be so exhausted.
You know, I've taught myself over, I guess, the last 9 years to stay up late because of the Eastern Standard Time, the West Coast Pacific Standard Time. And I've kind of my brain automatically adapts to each time zone. So when I know Will's on, my phone will be like, Will, 411 now is on this time. Do you want a reminder? Yes, I do. Because I want to know, okay, Gemma, wakey, Will stream is at, say, 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern, whatever time he sets his stream for. I will make sure my phone knows, okay, Gemma, at this time you're going to be up for this stream. At this time, Duty Ron's going to be on. This time, Captain Jerk's going to be on. And I will set myself them tasks to be up so that I don't miss their stream, because I want to be there to interact with them. I want to be there to see Will. Like, every time I see Will stream, I'm super happy. I'm like, yay, I'm awake. I'm up. Woohoo. You know, I may have had only 2 hours sleep, but I'm there because I want to join in the fun. I don't want to miss the fun. I don't want to miss the topic. So I will get up deliberately to be at that person's stream. So I set myself a routine of getting up. Like today, I've set myself 2 streams to go to. And like, if I know Will's going to be on today, I might be like, oh, okay, extra stream. Siri, can you remind me there's a stream at 9 a.m. Pacific, or 10 p.m. Pacific, or whatever time Will might say his live stream. But I'm like, remind me 10 minutes before, remind me 2 minutes before. Like, and Siri will go on my phone and remind me that I have a stream to go to. So I tend to set my alarms in advance a lot of the time. But I'm not really sleep deprived as such. I get about 3 hours on average at night, on average. And then my body tends to go, nope, you've had enough sleep. Boom, you're up, get up. And then I get up, I'm like, oh, 3 hours, woohoo. But I push myself through, and I end up being up another 20 odd hours on top of it. So
I think me, it's got a valid point though. You know, you need to, you know, think about yourself and your own, you know, health though. You need more sleep than 3 hours, you know, and then be awake for 20 more, you know.
I've been doing this for like
think about that.
Years.
I would much rather you
my sleep routine's been the same for like 8 years. I pretty much sleep 3 hours, and then I'm up for like 21 hours. Then I'll sleep for another 3 hours, get up, do it all again. It's the same routine. It's been like this for years.
Yeah.
I do it repeatedly.
That's not good for you, sweetheart.
I know, because my brain goes, da-da.
The bottom line, Gemma, you got to go with the flow and not with like any kind of like, what's the word, Will?
Yeah.
Any kind of calendar.
I have my calendar right here, my cell phone.
Yeah, I know.
And I have my diary behind me, my Elvis diary. Woohoo!
Oh, by the way, it was called King Creole, the film. Creole.
King Creole, yeah.
That's what I think you said something else, and I was like, no, that's not the one.
Yeah, Bumblebee, I haven't pushed my body so much to the point where I'm sleep deprived badly. Like, yes, I get the odd ache and pain. Like, you might see me sometimes look a bit sleepy if I'm on a stream, or you might see me with my avatar on because I feel so exhausted. And people say, oh, put your camera on. I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? I'm like, because I don't want to. My brain hurts and my head hurts and I'm exhausted, and I've done so much social interaction crap all day that I don't want to have my camera on. So I will turn my camera off just to make a point. Yes, Firefly, my weighted blanket is down here on the floor.
So, Gemma, do you have any kind of like diet protocols in relation to helping you with autism?
Yes, no, I pretty much do everything myself for the most part. I pretty much have very limited support. The only support I really have is my mum, my dad, my sister. I pretty much, all my other family tend to back off and leave me to it. They pretty much don't really get involved with me. So I tend to do everything myself. You guys are my family. You know, you guys online are my family. I come to you guys for the support and stuff. Like, I sit here and I'm like, oh, I wonder who I'm going to talk to today. You know, I wonder who's on. I wonder who's up. And, you know, I talk to the people that are available. So I pretty much make myself available for you guys a lot of the time.
It's probably the quality of my mic, Gemma. What I was asking, do you have any kind of a special diet, food?
Oh, God, no. God, no. Diets are fads. Fads are stupid. Fads are stupid because it's dangerous. And for me, I tend to eat the same foods anyway, repeatedly. I tend to eat, you know, a lot of pasta, a lot of fish. I tend to eat a lot of bland, beige foods because that's safe to me. Oh God, come on, Gemma, get with yeah. So basically, I tend to eat a lot of the same repetitive food. So things like that are non-lumpy, things that I know are easy for me to swallow, things that are easy to chew, because again, it's a texture thing for me. I have to have something that's easy for me to digest. Hey, Annie, Braves and Toyland, how are you? I must take a quick drink because my throat feels like it's closing. Oh, that's better. I wish I listened to my body when I was younger. I'm now 50. Bumblebee, that's still young. You're only 8 years younger than my dad. My dad's 58, so you're still young.
Your dad's 2 years younger than me.
There we go. There's Will's background. Look at that. He's changed the background. Awesome.
I've been sitting here working on it, trying to figure out how to upload it and change it.
Guys, you guys really have to get to know Will really well, guys. Like, he's an amazing advocate friend for you to have, because he knows a lot of stuff. You know, he also knows a lot about the true crime community, which I don't. I know nothing about the true crime side of things, not at all. I'm not as knowledgeable as what Will is by any stretch of the imagination. Will has a lot more talent when it comes to that department. I'm very, very not knowledgeable. I know little bits and pieces because of the research I've done, but I'm not as talented when it comes to things like Will broadcasting it and showing evidence and giving his own opinion. He's not giving misinformation. He is very logical. He gives accurate facts. And I'm saying this from my experience. He is a very accurate guy. He knows his stuff. He follows the law. He's a very law-abiding person. Just putting it out there before people jump at me and jump at Will.
He does his due diligence in the research.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, can you just post anything in the chat and I can click on the three dots and navigate?
Hello, Kathy from Texas, and hello, UK Medic. How are you? I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're having a good day. He's another good buddy of mine. Me and UK Medic did actually collab a couple of weeks ago for the start of World Autism Month. If you guys are not aware, it's April, and we are now in World Autism Month. And there is a lot. I am going to be talking about it a lot more. There is a lot more footage content that I'm going to be putting out with regards to World Autism Month. I know it's bigger in the States than it is here in the UK, but there is mentions of it on social media about it, and there is actual articles. I will give you guys a snapshot of some articles that I'm planning to actually do for content. There's an article here from the HuffPost in the USA, which I found quite entertaining. Their language could have been better, but it is what it is. And the title of it was, "I am autistic. Here's what I'd wish you'd learn to help me learn to live my day-to-day life." And the article was uploaded yesterday, so I'm going to do my own version of that. And then there's one about employment. There's one about diagnosis rates. Again, that is going to be an issue because of the world situation that we've found ourselves in. And then I've also got one about a UK footballer that recently got diagnosed from the Republic of Ireland. This guy here called James McLean, who recently had his daughter assessed and diagnosed, and now he's come out in the press saying that he's autistic as well. So there's going to be a lot more heavy focused autism content that I'm working on. So I've got a lot more content to come out of my sleeve, as it were.
And it will come out in time, Gemma.
Medic, don't you dare talk like that. That's not even funny. Medic, do not put shit like that in my chat. That's not funny. I know you're probably joking, but that's not funny, dude. Seriously, that's not funny. That is not funny. Please don't put something like that in my chat. That is not funny. That is not funny, Medic. That's really made me actually quite worried about you now. Please don't put stuff like that in my chat. That's not nice. That is not. Medic, please take that comment out. Please tell me you're joking, because I don't want to have to deal with losing someone. Please don't say things like that, because my head's now going to be thinking, uh-oh, is something going to happen to you because you've basically hinted at something in my chat. And I don't want anything to happen to you. And
Yeah, most people who say things like that publicly, they're not going to do that.
And Will's probably thinking, looking at me going, Gemma, what the hell are you on about?
but it's an indication of how they're feeling at any given period of time.
You're right, Will. Sorry, I'm not in. You're right. You're right, Will. I'm being a bit rude. Sorry. Will?
Yes.
You're right. Sorry, I was trying to acknowledge you, and I thought I was being a bit
No,
rude.
no, I'm good. Just sitting here listening. I have a question for you though, sweetheart.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I obviously everyone in the world knows that you're a massive Elvis Presley fan.
Oh yes.
But my question for you though, and for anyone else that maybe wants to chime in on this as well, but do you find that certain music tones bother you more? You said you recently went to a concert with your father, but
yeah.
But do certain music tones bother you or overload you? Stimulate
Yeah, I can't stand anything like classical opera. That really does bother me because of the high pitched noises like the cellos and things like that are played. People say to me, "Oh, Gemma, it's peaceful. It's meant to be relaxing," and I'm like, to me, that's torture because it's the scratching being on the cello. I can actually hear the bow being put on it, and I can hear the background, the drums, the triangles, anything else that is that high pitched squeak that drives me nuts. And a lot of people go, "Oh, Gemma, it's not that bad." I'm like, if you used to sit here and hear what I hear, you would be wanting to scratch your teeth together and disappear, because it's like that, just that little bit, that high pitched noise, just a second of it, enough to go.
Me? What about you and your Asperger's? Does certain tones affect you?
It's not so much the tones as the vibrations that they give off that affect me. And I can't give you an example of that, but there's some music I just instinctively know that this is like going in a completely opposite direction to the frequency that I'm existing on, and it's almost like it's interfering with my natural frequency.
My son, for him, it's anything that is electronic sounding, techno music. It absolutely drives him nuts.
Yeah, I had the word techno in my head when I was saying that to you, but I never said it.
Yeah. So.
Hey, Rickard, good to see you, buddy. How are you? You're one of Will's really good buddies. How you doing, Rickard? It's good to see you again. Pleasure to always have you in my chat. You are very supportive of me. You've been on nearly every stream, I think. I don't think you've even missed one, to be fair. So it's good to see you. Come on, my moderators. I've asked you this earlier, mods. Please do your jobs. I did ask someone to drop Will's 2 channels, and for some reason I've been ignored. So I'm going to ask again. Put 411 now and the Taco podcast channel link in my chat, please. I did ask that earlier. I don't like being ignored. That's rude. I did ask nicely for someone to drop his links in my chat because I want Will to be acknowledged in my chat. And Rickard, if you could do me a favor, you know Will's channels, please drop his channel links for me, because I really want Will's channels to be acknowledged. So someone should have really been dropping them, but clearly no one's listening to me. So thank you, Bumblebee.
So that's Will's channel that Bumblebee just posted.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I'll grab that now then.
Yeah, that's Will's True Crime channel. He also has the Taco podcast channel. Will can also post his own links because he is a managing mod of my channel as of now. Because before he was just a normal moderator, but I enhanced his moderator wrench by swapping it for the new manager mod wrench. So now he has the superpowers. So he can do things that will help me no end.
I can't see the chat, but hello, Reichardt.
Yeah, if someone could drop the Taco Podcast channel in the chat, that's Will's second channel. It has a little taco as the avatar, so you'll be able to see who it is. Him and his wife Crystal do their uploads on their Taco Podcast channel. They talk about disability and any topic that is important to them, is important to the viewers. I've been subscribed to his Taco Podcast channel for over 3 years at this point, I think 2 years, 3 years at this point, and I've literally commented on nearly every single upload he's ever done. I've literally watched them back to back to back to back. I've literally gone back and watched the links. You basically, Rick, what you do is you type the channel name in the YouTube search, then you right click copy, come back into my chat, right click click paste. Sorry, my words are click the paste button, press the enter button, and it will come up with the link in the chat. There we go. Get my words out. God damn. Yeah. Reichardt says 411 now is the bomb. Hell yeah. He's the boss man. He's the boss man. Will was amazing. Like, you know, I can't give Will enough credit. Yeah. Even me talking about his channel is not going to do him any justice whatsoever.
So how did you know that link was his crime channel? Because all I can see is a link. I mean, is a crime channel.
Because I saw the 411 now at the end of the link, and I know that's Will's channel.
And you memorized that?
Yes.
Wow.
I memorized Will's channels like the back of my hand. I know as soon as I see the 411 now appear in my chat, or the Taco Podcast appear in my chat, I know that's Will, because he'll come in and say a certain thing to me. He'll come in and say, "Hi, Gemma," or he'll come in and say, "Will's here," or he'll say something that's memorable to me, and I'm like, that's Will. Okay. So my brain goes, "Oh, that's Will. That's Will's greeting to you, Gemma." Okay. So I click it pretty quickly.
That's a classical autistic trait, that, like, for numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I pretty much memorize a lot of certain channels that I visit, like Captain Jerk, Will's channels, Duty Ron, Joey Brooklyn, a few others of you like yourself, me as well. I memorize the channel, I memorize the avatar. So when I go into that stream or that person's channel, that's their name, that's their avatar, this is how they speak. And then that's how I click it. I'm like, okay, they speak like this, they greet people like this. And then my brain goes, oh, okay, that's how they greet you. So, you know, that's how I'm able to click it quite quickly with people.
My son, he knows Duty Ron's link, the entire thing for when he's going live, and he'll walk up to me with his tablet and he's like, "Daddy, friend," and whenever Duty Ron is live.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love Duty Ron, and his content, Joey Brooklyn, like you were saying.
Oh, I love Joey.
And the whole gang over there.
Well, he memorizes the whole link, Will.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about us being logic.
Doesn't even have to put it, in the search box. He'll type out the entire thing, in the search box,
That's
so go to his channel.
Bumblebee, the other channel that I mentioned was the Taco Podcast channel, TACO Podcast channel. It's called the Taco Podcast channel, where he talks about disability. He talks about things like employment. He's discussed other topics that are important to him and his wife. He talks about family. He talks about his son a little bit. He talks about things that are relevant to the everyday community. He talks about things that aren't really discussed. Will does, like, similar to me. We are very both headstrong. We like to touch on controversy. We like to touch on things that people might go, "Oh my God, why the hell would you touch on that?" And it's like, well, if we don't, then who will? So we do. Me and Will are very headstrong about that kind of stuff. We do touch on things that people go, "Huh?" And it's like, well, yes, because it's important to not just him and his viewers or me and my community. It's a worldwide issue. Like, there was a story I covered last year about a mother in the US who I went ape shit on because she really, really triggered me. And yes, it is an autism story. Yes, I got heightened. Yes, I reacted. Yes, I did. Because the mother, basically, what she did was she was mentally unwell. Yes, I know that's not an excuse, but I kind of gave her a bit of an leniency because of her mental state and what she was going through, divorce and everything else. I thought, Gemma, give it a bit of, back off a little bit. So I thought, okay, I'll reassess my thoughts and read it through properly, double check that I wasn't overreacting to it. So I went back into the story. The mother was basically on the verge of killing her autistic son. She failed, luckily. The courts took the son into foster care. The son was then handed over to another family member who stepped up and took responsibility for him. The mother is now in jail for a 22-year life term under attempted murder manslaughter charge because she pleaded guilty under insanity, which I think is absolutely absurd. I think she should be retried for murder because she basically tried to drug her son with antipsychotics in a hotel and tried to kill him and herself. And unfortunately, she luckily failed and didn't kill herself or her son and is now serving justice. But it should never have got to that point. The point is she was failed by the mental health services. Her son was failed by the criminal system. And unfortunately, it's the same here in the UK. There is a lot of stories where people with autism are being failed on a daily basis because we're not seen as needing help. And it's absolute rubbish. We need more help than a neurotypical person because we are likely not to speak up for ourselves because we can't. So cases like that get not dealt with, and that triggers me badly because if I don't speak up about things like that, who will? People at will, obviously, because it's his area of expertise, but someone like myself who has no true crime experience, no criminal knowledge, no expertise in that area, I step out of my comfort zone because I go, this is important, I need to do this to make awareness of it, whereas Will has the more criminal background and true crime knowledge because he's in that genre. He knows people in that area. So he's got more of the, I'm going to say political knowledge. I hate using the word politics because it's blah, 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 blah. But he has more of the knowledge than what I do. So
it's probably more geopolitical, I'm guessing.
Hey, Alexander, pardon me, sorry.
With Will, I'm guessing it's more probably geopolitical, like a wide spectrum.
Yeah, the thing is, it just upsets me.
Dealing with this, like the forensic part of politics rather than like local.
Yeah,
politics.
it's to me, the whole thing needs a complete overhaul. Like I've said this before, autism is such a wide, varied topic that the criminal system, the probation, the people who you interact with magistrates, all sorts, the whole criminal system, not just in the US, not just here in the UK, but anywhere basically that has a criminal system unit needs a complete overhaul because it's not fit for purpose. It doesn't work. The criminal system is so corrupt and ruined because it's not being used properly. And when it is used to protect people like myself and parents who are fighting a criminal case or needing criminal help because of being assaulted or having their child abused or whatnot, it doesn't get dealt with. And parents like Will and other people that I know are still having to fight the good fight because if they don't, we get failed. And it's still the never-ending story of it's constantly a story I hear. It's a constant autistic person getting beaten up or an autistic person getting mistreated in jail because they've been put in jail for a crime they have either been convicted of or wrongly convicted of, and then it ends up being an injustice because that person shouldn't be there. So it's, there's a complication there. Hey, Kathy, I have two friends who are autistic children. I have learned many things watching you, Gemma. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. I just bring the autistic truth to the forefront. I bring my opinion, by the way, because I get told off all the time for saying, you speak for others. You always sound like you're speaking for other people. No, I don't. I always say in all my videos, and Will back me up on this as well as me, I never, ever, ever, ever say that I speak for everybody. Never. Because I speak for myself. It's my channel. I do what I want to do. Will does what he wants to do on his channel. I never, ever speak for everybody because I know there's no way in hell I could do that. It's impossible. Everyone is different. So,
but by speaking for yourself, though, you're advocating for others with disabilities such as you have on the spectrum.
Yeah.
It's a complex. It's a complex equation.
I've been live 2.5 hours. Oh my god. I never live this long. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm actually doing well for a change.
Well, not for a change. You're always doing well, Gemma. Just sometimes you're not. Sometimes
I don't usually stream this long, mate. You know what I'm like? I usually by like 2 hours, I'm literally like, right, okay, I'm done. And I've gone like nearly 40 minutes over my 2 hours.
Oh, you threw me a curveball, by the way, because I wasn't expecting to be asked up here, because I'm like in my own little world, and then I'm thinking, oh my goodness, he's asking me to come up. What am I going to do now?
Of course, because Will had emailed me asking for a panel link. So I was like, you know what, I might as well open up the panel. I'd had my friend on earlier, so I was like, you know what, you might as well make it a while, Gemma. You know, you might as well stay on for a little while. You know, spread some news and catch up with people, because I don't usually go live at the weekend, hardly ever. Like I usually do maybe a Friday night stream, early hours, Saturday morning for me, but I don't usually go live on a Sunday. Like usually there's people like Will on, or Duty on, or there's Joe Brooklyn's going on, or someone who set a stream up. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to touch toes. No, I'd rather back off and let people have their pre-planned stream. So I thought to say, you know what, no one's on. I've checked my notifications. There's no one on for like another 6 hours. So I was like, I'm good. I've got time. I'm not going to step on any toes. So I picked the time when I knew no one was going to be on. So I was quite happy about it. I was like, yay, okay, I've got a 6 hour window before someone hops on and goes, hey, I'm on. So I thought I'd do it.
What time is it there?
Will, are you going live today?
Yes, but what time is it where you are?
It's currently 5:30 in the evening here for me.
9:30 a.m. here.
That's like Wells.
What time's your stream at, Will?
What's that?
What time's your stream today? What time are you going on?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. Pacific, so that'd be 5, 6,
Pacific
7 hours time.
Yeah.
Now it's time for us. Okay, that's good. That's cool. I'll make sure that I've set my make sure that my notification's set, and I can sit here and munch my dinner whilst I watch Will. Perfect. Yay.
Well, I'm not Superman like Gemma's Superwoman, so I'll be in a coma by then, Will.
I can sit in Will's chat and actually be munching my dinner, and he can be like, "Yeah, Gemma, I know you're eating your dinner. I can see you drinking your drink, and I can sit and go, I'm done now, Will. You can take over me now. I'm good."
And Gemma's a lot younger than us, so she's got a lot more energy.
Oh, shut up, me. I'm not that young. Shut up. I'm 35 this year, dude. Jesus.
Well, you're still a baby.
I don't feel it. Trust me. I get up in the morning and I'm like, ow, that aches. Ow, that hurts. I'm like, oh, God. I got up this morning, literally stretched my arm up. I heard that big loud. I'm like, what the hell was that? I had to literally sit back down and like rub my shoulder. I'm like, oh, that wasn't good. I had to nurse my shoulder. I'm like, ow, that hurt.
Well, my right knee went wonky about 4 days ago, and then like 2 days later it's better, and I thought, all right, well, that was like a false alarm. And then like the day after, my left knee started going wobbly. But they're both okay again now.
Yeah. See, I'm very sensitive to pain. So when I feel the most slightest little bit of pain, whether it's the most tinsy, weeny bit of pain, I go full blown, oh my God, Gemma, it sucks bad moment. I go to the fact that I'm like, oh, ow, 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 ow. And I sit here feeling sorry for myself. So I'm like, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks. And knowing 5-10 minutes later I'll be fine. And then also I'm sitting going, oh, well, that calmed down quickly, didn't it? That's all right. And then I'm like, why the hell do I make such a goddamn fuss?
Because your central nervous system is like accelerated because you.
Yeah. So I sit here and I'm like, my shoulder earlier, I sat here and I'm like, oh, ow, 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 ow. And I'm sitting here and I'm like nudging myself to get better. I'm like, ow, come on. And then 10-12 minutes later, I'm like, oh, my shoulder's fine now. I can move it again. It doesn't hurt. It's not clicking. And I'm like, ow, what the hell was that about? So it's kind of, I struggle with the pain element thing as well. But yeah, I'm going to get myself assessed for that as well. And also for hypermobility syndrome, because I believe I am hypermobile, because every time I walk on my tiptoes like that. I don't walk flat-footed. And the doctors have told me off that if I don't start walking flat-footed like this, I'm going to be at risk of breaking my toes and my ankle. So I have to keep forcing myself to put my foot down. So when I walk, I have to keep going flat foot down, foot down, foot down, foot down, because I automatically walk on my tiptoes and walk like that rather than walking on my flat foot to protect my heel and my ankle. I tend to walk like that. So I get myself in trouble because I tend to walk like that rather than my sole flat down. And that's why I caused myself a lot of ankle injuries, because I've torn my ankle ligament 3 times in the last 4 years.
That's interesting, Gemma, because my father was called Twinkle Toes when he was a child.
Yeah.
Because he did exactly the same thing.
I don't know, Bombi, if my hamstrings are tight. I have not really had my hamstrings assessed. All I've known is that the fact I am hypermobile, clumsy. I do fall over a lot and hurt myself, not intentionally, before people jump at me and say, "Oh, you're doing it deliberately." No, I'm not. I fall over and I will bruise myself, something rotten. I will trip over, like, for instance, my little toe here. I know it's disgusting to show feet on the stream, but this little toe here, I think I've broken it because yesterday I tripped over and went down straight on my foot, and my little toe now has like a purple lump on the side of it. So, you know, I am very clumsy, and I do tend to hurt myself a lot because I just lose balance and my body just goes whoop, and I end up going full blast over. So
do you think it might be sensitivity issues on the sole of your feet that's causing you to walk like that?
Yeah, probably. I'm not very good with my balance as it is. I am very clumsy naturally. I do have a lot of coordination issues. I can't do a lot of things, like I can't do things like handstands, cartwheels, things that require physical strength because my body just isn't built that way. I can't do things that are sports related because I am very clumsy. I just don't have very good physical strength. Like up here, I'm fine. Up the top half of me is very strong and I can do things that need upper strength. But when it comes to lower strength, like my legs, my feet, my ankles, no. My body just goes, no, you suck. And then I end up falling over a lot and hurt myself. So, yay. Alexander, my dad called me creepy. What the hell is that? How is that even relevant, Alex? Sorry, but how is that?
It's probably related to walking on tiptoes.
If you put your legs straight and pull your toes up to your face, that's how you know. Okay. I never knew that, Bumblebee, but yeah, all I know is that I am suspected of being hypermobile. I am waiting for a referral, but due to the world backlog and world situation, I am facing a 3 to 3.5 year wait. Yay! And Will's like, Gemma, what the hell are you on about now?
It's the NHS system, or the world system, it's messed up.
Will, do you want to say something about what you do, Will? That give everyone a snapshot of what you are, what you do, because I've not really given you much to say.
Yeah, because that would be interesting. I'd like to know that.
Not much to say.
Yes, there is.
Well, I was gonna comment about my son, who, you know, obviously is on the spectrum as well. But my son is also what they call speech delayed. When he gets injured, he doesn't have the ability to tell us pain, or, you know, or be able to even express pain, you know, for something. If he falls and, you know, bruises himself, we don't find out about it, you know, that he actually hurt himself. But you were talking about you know, balance and coordination. My son can't bend over and actually touch, you know, like, you know, his toes or his knees, because he'll fall straight onto his face.
Yes, whereas I can. I've been told that I'm over flexible, because when I had physio last year for my knee injury, and he said, "Oh, can you bend over and touch your toes?" I was like, "Well, yeah, what a stupid question." He's like, "No, Gemma, it's not a stupid question." I'm like, "Well, yeah, it is a stupid question, because every human should be able to do that. What the hell?" He's like, "Well, someone in your state of being, no, because of how your autism is." I'm like, what? And so I went full blast, leaned over, touched my toes, then back up, and I'm like, "Look, see, I can do it." He's like, "Yeah, that's not what I meant, Gemma." And I'm like, oh, okay. Now what does that mean? He goes, you are too flexible. For someone your age and your autism, you shouldn't be able to do that. I was like, oh, okay. So it basically means that my flexibility is mapped up. He goes, well, yeah, you're too flexible, and that's going to cause you massive damage. I'm like, oh, great. And he goes, you're going to have to be very careful. He goes, you're going to end up with back injuries. You're going to end up with broken ligaments. You're going to end up with broken ankles or broken toes if you're not careful. I'm like, oh. He goes, the amount of times I've seen you walk funny, he goes, and I've never questioned it until you just did that. He goes, now I have reason to question you. I'm like, oh, yay. So I know that's why I'm hypermobile, because my physio has said to me that I have abnormal gait and abnormal posture, and so someone in my mid-30s, I shouldn't be as flexible as what I am. So yay.
Gemma, I have to go in 5 minutes. Just
okay, mate, no worries. I'm going to be ending this soon anyway, because I want to prepare my dinner and get ready for Will's stream so I can get my weighted blanket sorted out and get my candy and stuff ready on my little what's the word, for God's sake, tray. That's it, my tray, my dinner tray. Gemma, makes sense for once, for God's sake.
I'm laughing because I do exactly the same thing.
I was trying to think of the word. I know what I want to say.
Yeah. Like, it's like the most basic word in the whole wide world, and we can't remember it.
Bumblebee, no, I'm not sporty. I covered that earlier. I'm not a sports fanatic. I'm not someone who plays sport because of my hypermobility issues. And 2, do you think this girl looks sporty to you? No. I am not sports active at all. I play no sports whatsoever. I like watching sports, yes, don't get me wrong. I like watching the soccer, football, soccer for the American and Canadian family that I have here on YouTube, yes. Soccer, football, the UK fanatics. I watch football. I watch some of the gymnastics and stuff, but as far as sports goes, me doing it, no. Rickard says to Will went to a Kroger or Kroger's grocery to buy his son a cheese pizza, and a shooting occurred as Will was in the store buying his autistic son the pizza. Oh, shoot. That sucks.
Yeah, that happened.
Do you want to discuss that, Will? Do you want to?
Every time I walk into that store, in the back of my mind, it's always there. There's places that you go to in this world, and I've gone into this Kroger, Fred Meyer store a million times in my life. But the one thing you never expect to hear in like sound wise in a store like that is the sound of gunfire. The first shot that I heard, I was like, in my mind, it registered what it was, but it was like, no, I didn't hear that. And then I heard it again. But now every time I walk into that store, all I can think of is it going to happen again? Where's it going to happen from? Who's going to be the next person, the next shooter?
That's trauma. Well,
yeah. We're quite lucky here in I don't want to say lucky, I guess, but we don't really tend to have much gun violence here. We have more, I guess, stabbings and alcohol related crimes mostly here, and that still scares me because I know, well, here in my apartment block, the year before last, I think I told Will about, I'm not sure, but there was a lady who lived on top of me, literally on top of me right now, and it ended up being an arson case. She got set alight on fire. Someone put a petrol bomb through her front door. The whole block went up in flames. I slept through it all, got woken up at 6 a.m. by cops at my door with clipboards and everything else, basically screaming at me to get out. And I was like, what do you mean get out? No, I've just woken up out of bed. Like, why would I get out of my apartment? No, not happening. And they were like, yes, you will get out. You'll get out now. I was like, no, I won't.
The building's on fire and Gemma saying, no, I'm staying here.
And then they're like, you do realise all your neighbours have been evacuated out of their apartment. I went, what for, huh? Yes, you had no idea what the hell's happened, do you? I went, obviously not. I'm in my night dressing gown, my hair up in my sleep net. So my hair is all messed up like this, being tucked up in my sleep net. And I'm like, what the hell's happening? He goes, the block where your flat is, he goes, come here with me. And he literally grabbed me by the hand, takes me around the back of the apartment block. The whole block was black, up in flames, black and orange flames going up the wall. He goes, your neighbour's apartment's been set on fire. You need to get out. The block is still burning. And I'm like, well, I haven't smelt it. I haven't felt it. I'm not going nowhere. He goes, yes, you are. And he literally takes me outside and everyone's in dressing gowns and towels wrapped up like this. And I'm like, I had stepped through the whole damn 6-hour thing, apart from like the final maybe hour or so when the police actually forced me out of my apartment. But I actually had no idea. Everyone was outside in the dark, in towels, in tin foil, being wrapped around them. There was all ambulance crews outside. I didn't see none of it till I got took outside in bright daylight like it is now. And everyone's like, where the hell have you been? In bed, sleeping. Why? You stepped through a flat block fire. Are you kidding me? I'm like, no. And the police were so shocked at my behavior. They were like, are you seriously telling me that you set through a 6-hour fire? And I'm like, yes, obviously. He goes, were you knocked out on drugs? No, I was sleeping because I didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m. in the morning and it's now 7 a.m. So I need my beauty sleep. And he was like, there's a fire outside and you're asleep. Yeah. What the hell's wrong with you? Nothing. I was sleeping. And then I get told off and I had to give a statement to the cops that that's why I refused to get out of my apartment. I was like, I'm disabled. I live on my own. I'm not being frightened by you intimidating me. I'm staying here. And they're like, well, no, you're not. And then they forced me outside and everyone's like looking at me like I'm some kind of weirdo because I'm the last one out of the whole block of flats to go outside. And everyone's like looking at me like I'm some kind of idiot sleeping through a fire. So, yeah.
If that was me, Gemma, I would have just grabbed you and pulled you out and say, trust me, I'll explain it later.
Yeah. Bombay says, Gemma, you're lucky that they got you out. Well, yeah, in hindsight I was, but you know, it took me till an hour before they put the whole final bit out. But yeah. Gemma, if they had been giving you the right information there was a fire, would you have cooperated? Yes, probably. But I probably would have still needed convincing because I'm very wary of the police. I'm very wary of authority. I don't like being told what to do. That's an Asperger's trait. I know. I'm very stubborn. If someone says to me, Gemma, you will do this, I'll be like, oh, will I now? I don't think so, no. Say, for instance, I know Will wouldn't do it to me, but say, for instance, Will had my best interests at heart and he emailed me and says, Gemma, I don't really think it's a good idea you stream about this topic, or I don't really think you should upload about this topic. And I go into my email and go, oh, Will's emailed me. Okay, let's check this. And then I turn around and go, oh, really? Okay, so he's trying to tell me what to do. What do I do with that? Do I ignore him? Do I listen to it? Or do I think, you know what? It's my channel. I don't give a flying midget, whatever anyone else says. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. So it's just, if I would have got clearer instructions, and I know like Will always has the best interest for me at heart. So I know when Will says to me, Gemma, maybe you shouldn't do that, or maybe you shouldn't do about this. Okay, Gemma, click into your brain, listen to reason, listen to why you shouldn't probably do it. And on hindsight, it's always the best option. So I probably would have corroborated a lot better if I would have been given the right advice. So yeah.
Sometimes it's also the reputation that people
Hey,
have.
Freezy.
Sometimes you just got to go by the trust in that person. If they say something, they've got a bloody good reason for, sorry for swearing, a good reason for doing it.
Yeah. It's like, don't get me wrong, that I am respectful of the police and stuff. They're well known to me. I know a lot of them because I've done training with them. But when they approach you and they, like, for instance, I had an incident with them the other day, which I threatened to put on YouTube. They told me if I did, I'd get in trouble. So I haven't, but I was tempted to put it up anyway, regardless, because the other day they came to my bedroom window, which my bedroom is next door to me over here. And I was about to go to bed, and all of a sudden I get this boom, 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 boom on my window. I'm like, what the hell is that? And these two guys, I shit you not, 6'2", 6'3" guys, built like absolute shit houses. And they were at my window going, you need to open up. You need to open up. And I'm like, no. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm about to go to bed. I'm clearly dressed in night dress and everything. Had my eye mask on, ready to put on for me to go to sleep. And they're like, we need to talk to you. I'm like, well, clearly, no, you don't, because I'm going to bed. So I shut the window. And bam, 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 bang. I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Seriously? So I get up out of bed again, 20 past 11 at night, consider it's pitch black, no lights on in my apartment building, completely dark, 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 dark. So I'm like, oh, what? Open the window again. What do you want? Have you seen your neighbor? Have you witnessed any movements? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you heard this? No. They're like, are you sure? Yes. And they're like, are you sure you just try not to avoid the question? No, I'm autistic. You'll make me under pressure. I don't deal well with being confronted. I'm going to bed. So I shut the window again, went back to bed. Next day, bang, bang, bang on my door. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Really? And then they wanted a statement from me. I'm like, I'm not telling you nothing. Like, you need to go away. I'm not talking to you. I don't have anything to do with the case. It's nothing to do with me. You want my neighbours, go and search for them. It's nothing to do with me. And then I still get told, oh, well, you're deliberately not cooperating. Yes, I'm not cooperating because it's nothing to do with me. Go away. Like,
so that was a backdrop as to why you reacted with the fire situation, because of
yeah,
like
I just, the police don't help themselves, you know. They make you so intimidated, and for me, they don't need to dress up as scary as what they look, you know. I know they have to have a uniform and the badge and the body armor and but really, 11 o'clock at night against a girl like me who's 4'11", I've got no chance in hell defending myself.
Yeah, Gemma, I'd be terrified if somebody knocked on my door at that time under those circumstances and in that manner.
Like, you know, I'm 4'11". What am I going to do? I can't defend myself. I'm freaking small compared to these guys who are up here against me. I'm like,
like, go away, leave me alone.
Hey, Fitness Hatch, good to see you. Yeah, Freezy Peach, I'm serious. It's happened, 3 times in the last month. Yay.
My son is deathly scared of fire trucks and ambulances. That, not just because of the sound, but you know, just what a fireman looks like, you know, with a fire coat on. But you know, he doesn't have the ability to express to us, you know, at this point in his life, why he's scared of them. And we don't know why, but I mean, he loves police, you know, and their cars, their lights, and he, you know, even if it's overstimulating, especially, you know, flashing lights and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
He gets overstimulated easily from it, but he likes police. But if they ever needed to really convince my son, you know, to cooperate, show up with a school bus. He loves school buses. No, I'll tell you anything, you know, he within his ability, you know, to a school bus driver, you know.
That's interesting.
Well, can he articulate like in any manner?
My son has probably about 12 words total that he can speak, but he knows sign language, and unfortunately, when it comes to first responders, a lot of them don't understand sign language, so they have to, you know, at least the small amount of interaction he's had with them,
Fitness Touch, see you later.
They have to call somebody else in to understand who can speak sign language, because from a very young age, before he was just a toddler, we started using sign language with him. We knew, me and his mom, we knew, you know, from birth he wasn't I guess what you call normal. I'm not sure what the hell normal is, but
normal doesn't exist. Normal is a what am I going to say? Be very careful with what you say here. Normal is a stereotypical bullshit label that government and non-disabled, non-neurodivergent people put on people like us to conform, and it doesn't work. It will never work on me because I'm not normal, and normal is rubbish. Normal is a way to make people do as they're told. As far as I'm concerned, it's an absolute abhorrent, disgusting thing. It should never exist.
Because we're all individuals.
Yes.
And Will has said this before, you know, the authority tries to make us conform. The authority tries to make us do as we're told to a certain extent. And unfortunately, the word normal is thrown around so much to make us frightened of stepping out the normal box. And it's like, well, if you do this, you're going to pay this consequence. If you say this, you're going to pay this consequence. It's like, well, actually, no, I'm not. Because there is freedom of speech to a degree, and there is speech with intent the right way. And unfortunately, people take speech the wrong way, and they use it as a way to insult people like myself, people like Will, people like Meep, people who don't understand sometimes. And they use it as a way to go, oh, well, they won't say nothing because they don't know. And it's like, actually, no, I'm not stupid. Don't insult me. I know what you're saying to me. I'm not dumb. I may not click it straight away that you're trying to talk to me, but I'm not dumb. I have a lot more intelligence in my brain that I give myself credit for half the time. But I'm, you know, I know what I can't do. There is normal legislation, normal rules in place for a reason, but it depends whether the way you use them rules to affect you or not. It's the way that you choose to behave as a human.
Yeah, Gemma, what I've figured out with people on the spectrum, it's not that they are retarded. It's not that they're retarded. It's the complete opposite. They have too much information going on in their brain, because the brain assembles information and it deconstructs information at the same rate. But the problem with autistic people is there's something going on with our perception where we can't deconstruct the information at the same rate as we could create it, which means like a massive amount of data is appearing in our brains, and we can't like unravel it quick enough.
Oh my God, I've been on 3 hours
in real time.
Very, very well put, Meep.
Thank you.
You were spot on there. It's like when my son, when he looks at someone, he may not make direct eye contact with them, because in his mind he's taking 7,000 snapshots of the situation and the individual.
You're trying to reduce the information by closing it, by not looking, and I get that because I do the same. Well, if Gemma can send you my email address, I've got some information about a way round. A father of an autistic child has found a way to communicate with his like severely autistic son who couldn't communicate at all. And
or you'd probably be better going directly to Will's channel, Meep, and contacting him, because
Yeah, but I can't post my email address on his channel.
No, no. Listen to what I'm saying. If you go to Will's channel and go to his about section and get his email from the contact.
Oh, it's
section,
on there. Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, you can contact him directly, because otherwise it gets messy with communication.
Yeah, all right. Your email's on your about section on one of the two channels, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to click on when you scroll down on the About Me section. There's a gray box that asks you.
Yeah, I know the protocol.
Yeah. If you click on that and contact Will,
are you a bot?
There's things that get mixed wires, and I don't want to mix wires up and.
They think I'm a bot because all them little pictures that they give me, I normally click on the wrong ones until I get attempt 7.
I tell you what, Will is one of the best people that you can talk to on this platform about like neurodivergency, true crime. Like, I won't stop praising his channel because he does a hell of a lot of hard work on this damn platform for all of us, not just me, not just Meep, not just Duty Ron, other people. Will puts in so much effort into his videos. You can see how much love he has for people as well. The way he sits there and positions himself and carries himself, and the way that he gets the information out. I can't do it like Will does. Like, he's so boom, 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 boom. with the facts. So I have to have scripts, I have to have bullet points, I have to literally up and down my information, because I get in a state panic. Whereas Will sits there, he's like, well, today we're going to be talking about this. I'm like, what? Oh, me. Oopsie. Okay. Freezy Peach, the other guest I had was called Meeps Music. He's just had to disappear, but he's a good guy. He makes his own music, and we've got the fantastic, amazing, outstanding Will 411 now, and the Taco podcast channel owner on top of me right now. He is a true crime channel and also does a lot to do with disabilities, a big advocate in the community for a lot of us. I've known Will now for getting on, must be nearly 6 years on YouTube. He's been a staunch supporter of me for quite a long time, and I would suggest you guys to head over to the 411 channel. Guys, if someone can drop Will's links in my chat, please, again, I'd really appreciate the mods actually dropping some links in the chat for the 411 Now channel and the Taco podcast channel links as well, so you guys can go over there and sub up to Will. And like I said, be genuine, please, guys. Please don't go over there and muck about and be stupid, because then that makes me look extremely bad and ignorant. So if you can go over there and be genuine and leave him some good comments and subscribe, ring the bell, do it properly, and make sure Will knows that you actually are appreciative of his content, because, you know, he does mean the world to me, and I don't want any backlash and bad comments being fed back to me. So please be genuine, people. And I know a lot of you are, so, but please be nice to him, because I don't want, you know, bad things happening. And Will is a decent human being and helps a lot of people, so he deserves to have a lot more support than what he actually has right now. So that would mean a lot to me if you guys would go over there and subscribe. And I know Samantha, I know you're over there already, so I know you're there, and I know a lot of you guys will go over there. No worries, Meep. I take it. I know you said you're about your battery or something, so I appreciate you coming up anyway. And yeah, there's the links being shared, guys. Please go over there and sub up to the 411 Now channel and the Taco podcast channel. I know I sound like a broken record, I know, sorry, but not sorry.
Well, Gemma, I'm going to have to take off, sweetheart.
Okay,
I really do appreciate you, you know, throwing out the links and stuff to my content. But I'll also, you know, if you're not a subscriber here to Gemma's content, you know, on her YouTube channel, please subscribe to Gemma as well. Gemma means the world to me, and she is doing so much to give hope and, you know, and faith to those who are out there that have been marginalized, you know, in our society for so long. She has no idea, and I'll never be able to express to her just how much it means to me and my family, and to our local, you know, group and society of parents who have children that are on the spectrum. She is a voice of, you know, look, there is more than what people say, you know, if those on the spectrum can do. She's doing much more than anyone else is doing, just by putting herself out there in this atmosphere for the ridicule and the hatred, you know, and the love and support at the same time.
Yeah, I've got a lot more people supporting me than I have hating me, but yeah, I've experienced both sides of it. You know, I've seen people trolling me and saying some really mucked up, nasty stuff, but you know, most of you are lovely. You know, the family we have here. This is the thing. People say, "Oh, Gemma, it's about you." No, it's not, because let me tell you why. My channel is a family. We are all family here. You're not just a subscriber. You're not just a viewer. You're not just a number. A lot of people treat you guys like your numbers, and it pees me off the passion. And I had someone actually saying Will's chat the other day, but but only just a number, and that really irritated me. I'm like, how dare you go into Will's chat and the first thing you say is that you're only a number? One, that's insulting. Two, that's rude. Three, that's rude to the stream owner. You didn't even acknowledge Will as a person. What? Will is family to me, and if I ever see anything like that again, if it happens in my channel, you're being banned straight off. Bye. That will be out the door. I don't put up with that crap, and I won't put up with that crap. Will's my family. If I see anything like that again, Yeah, I don't tolerate that kind of stuff. I'm very protective of Will, Crystal, anyone who has the time to support me, and I just won't put up with it. And I adore Will. Will is a fantastic human being and deserves a lot more support than what he gets. And I wish that Will did get a lot more support. Guys who just come in, I'm about to wrap the stream up, but if you want to go over to Will's channel, please, because he is about to go live pretty soon. Go to the 411 Now channel. He's going to be going live pretty shortly, and I'm excited because I never know what topic he's going to be discussing till I get in there, and it's always a treat. It's always something useful to know about, and he explains about the criminal system. He explains about his opinion, the facts that he researches as hard as more harder than I do. Like I've seen his scripts. I've seen him where he has his bullet points, where he does his true crime quizzes. Oh my god, them quizzes are brilliant. I love the quizzes. I'm sitting here, I'm like, is it that? Is it that? And I literally go back and forwards choosing my answer. I'm like, it's that one. I love the quizzes. It's funny. I love it. I do have a tough skin now, Rocker.
I appreciate it.
But I'm going to let Will go and let myself go, because I'm going to go and grab some quick dinner before Will gets on to his stream, because I'm not missing Will's stream for nothing. No, I'm not. Because I want to be there and chill and eat my dinner and be able to support Will and show my love and appreciation for Will, because he has a fantastic, outstanding channel. Guys, get your asses over there, please. Go and sub up to him. Make sure you're there for the notification. And just be a genuine human being, please. Show him some love. And the Gemma community, what we do, that's what we do. We support, we love, we appreciate, and we respect people. And that's the way I want things to be running on my channel. I want people to be respectful. And please go and sub up to the adorable Will, because if you don't, I will find out and I'll not be very happy. So please go over there and do the right thing for me, please. Love you, Will.
Love you too, sweetheart. You have a terrific day, and I will see you later then.
I shall see you in a bit.
All righty.
Love you.